to see it with their own eyes. And traditionally, a lot of the subs that went down there, especially the first couple missions where they found it, you saw with
Hold
cameras
on.
and not with your eyeballs.
Well,
The
because
porthole was
I thought I was streaming on YouTube as well. Okay, so why did it say limited reach? There's no limited reach. Man, this is why I hate real stream. Cause I know I turned this on before anything. But no, let's continue.
like, very small.
yeah, the glass is very hard to pressure treat the same way as other materials, but you need glass to see outside, at least with your own eyes.
Yes, I think this
So-
gets lost in all of the talk about all of this is just the extreme pressure that exists on the floor of the ocean. If
Yeah.
you've ever swum below like 10 feet on your own, you know how your head feels?
Yeah,
Go 4,000 meters down.
yeah.
That's an easy way to put it.
Yeah, and
But it should be around the
there's been a lot
Titanic,
of-
right?
I mean, submarines have been around long enough that pressure accidents have happened, and it's really, 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 really bad when it does.
Yeah.
It's don't look it up.
Yeah.
Trust me, but it's bad. Anyway, Lockridge also asked OceanGate to please have a classification agency inspect and certify the Titan, which they refused to do.
Mhm.
And they seem to have been proud of that, at least based off of a 2019 blog post titled, "Why Isn't Titan Classed?" in which they basically say that what they're doing is just so innovative and disruptive that they don't have time for that kind of thing. Quote, while classing agencies are willing to pursue the certification of new and innovative designs and ideas, they often have a multi-year approval cycle due to a lack of pre-existing standards, especially, for example, in the case of many of OceanGate's innovations, such as carbon fiber pressure vessels and a real-time hull health monitoring system. Bringing an outside entity up to speed on every innovation before it is put into real-world testing is anathema to rapid innovation.
Oh, this is
Sounds
just
like big government to me.
sounds like everything's held up in that pesky red tape.
That dang red tape.
So it would seem
Damn,
that
red
a
tape,
likely
guys.
explanation for Titan being lost at sea is some sort of structural failure. And again, if that's the case, they probably died really fast.
I wonder fucking are they gonna talk about the controller setup?
Good.
You will sleep
I
soundly
mean,
knowing
not
that.
good, but it's the
Better than suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there are other theories. For example, hey, maybe the submarine was just too woke.
Submarines have gone woke.
Have we thought about
Death
that?
by woke. The quartering? This is why I unfollowed the fucking quartering, bro. Shit like this. This fucking idiot, the quartering needs to stop, bro. He doesn't need an opinion for every fucking thing. Nobody needs an opinion for every fucking thing. Like I don't need an opinion for every fucking thing. But death by woke? Are you serious right now, bro? Probably because dude made a comment because I've been studying this like earlier or whatnot. He probably made when the owners made a comment that he didn't want any white 50-year-olds piloting his ship, and he wanted like somebody who's young and shit like that to do all that and stuff, which is fine. He could do that, but fucking you need professionals. You need that 150-year-old, you know?
Yeah, that is a real thing happening in the sea of discourse swirling around this tragedy. Apparently, OceanGate's CEO was quoted at some point talking about why he preferred to hire younger employees as opposed to experienced military type people, saying, when I started the business, one of the things you'll find, there are other sub operators out there, but they typically have gentlemen who are ex-military submariners. And you'll see a whole bunch of 50-year-old white guys. I wanted our team to be younger, to be inspirational, and I'm not going to inspire a 16-year-old to go pursue marine technology. But a 25-year-old, who's a sub pilot or a platform operator or one of our techs can be inspirational. So we've really tried to get very intelligent, motivated, younger individuals involved because we're doing things that are completely new.
Woke. He's gone woke. The submarine, it sunk because it was woke.
I'm reading
that
between the
sucks.
lines
Yeah.
here and
Mhm.
seeing that he probably wanted to save money.
So, yeah, I mean, you could certainly read that as OceanGate CEO being woke and anti-white or some shit, even though he is literally a, like 50-something-year-old white man himself.
Yes.
But that would be the stupid way, the baby brain way to read that. The relevant part of this interesting quote is actually, it's him basically insinuating, based on everything else we know, that any sub-pilot with actual decades of military experience would slow OceanGate down by constantly complaining about how unsafe and reckless what they're doing is.
Yes.
That ass though, right? Cause like Even though the shit's like a $250,000 to hop in, like fucking, you can use that $250,000 to fucking upgrade your shit or hire some people to make sure your shit is up to par. Yeah, it might take a cool minute, but like, yeah.
So it seems like that's probably the reason he preferred to hire younger, more inspired employees instead of a bunch of old white guys
Excuse
who
me.
don't want to
Mic
spend
off.
miles underwater.
Mic on.
Keep bringing in
Sorry,
these
I've
old,
been
like,
dealing
heavily
with like.
experienced military guys, and they keep telling us to fuck.
Sorry, I've been like dealing with my shitty ass asthma for about a while now. It has cleared up and whatnot. I don't need the inhaler anymore. But like fucking yeah, bro. I've just been hawking up spit and shit like that. Like pause, my throat hurts.
Fuck off, and that we're gonna kill somebody.
Also,
We
if
bring
you
in
don't
somebody
hear
who's
the wheezing,
25, we can maybe, doesn't have all that experience of knowing how
yeah,
submarines
that's
work.
the
And whose
phlegm
livelihood
that's in my
rests
throat.
on this thing.
Mic off.
It's just better for everyone.
Yeah, much simpler. Anyways, the discourse around the submarine
Mic on.
Yeah, it's hard to go to sleep sometimes, you know.
this week, much like the sub itself.
My favorite was, I think it was Matt Walsh saying, like, we need people like this, like these submariners doing, exploring and
Mic off.
and it's like,
Mic on.
It's literally a tourist sub, like,
To a grave site.
yeah. I mean, whatever. It's a shipwreck, like,
Yeah.
but it was discovered fucking 35 years ago. Like, you're not doing anything new. It's the same with the Everest people. It's like, you're not doing anything new. You and like 24 other people are just climbing to the top of a mountain that thousands of other people have climbed up. You're not a pioneer. You're just a fucking tourist.
Thank goodness they didn't have William Shatner on board.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck. Good thing they didn't have anybody famous. That wouldn't be fucked. Even though I do have one guy in there who's sort of famous. He has worked like a lot of records shit, and he's been doing deep sea diving for a while. But he went on this trip, and
Yeah.
Well,
They did have another Blue Origin guy, though, and we'll get to his son in just a second. Yeah, of course, everyone's been talking about the missing sub. 2023 has found its big story, and between this and the orcas, I ain't never going in the ocean again.
absolutely not.
But the weirdest part of all this discourse has been the discovery that Hamish Harding, the British billionaire on board the submarine, has an adult stepson named Brian Saz, who has been dealing with this
They looked
potential
at the
death
sa-
in the family by posting
Bro.
about going to see Blink. Weirdest part of all this discourse has been the discovery that Hamish Harding, the
Okay, that's him, right?
British billionaire on board the submarine, has an adult stepson named Brian Saz.
The fuck? That's his son. That's not a stepson. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Weirdest part of all this discourse has been the discovery that Hamish Harding,
They have the
the
same
British billionaire
nose.
on board the submarine, has an adult stepson named Brian Saz.
They have the same nose. I understand about his half son, but no, that's his son's son. They have the same nose. Or does all white people look the same to me? I'm British or not.
Who has
I know
been
it sounds a
dealing
bit
with this
racist, but,
potential
like,
death
yeah.
in the family by Hamish, my stepdad, is lost in a submarine. Thoughts and prayers that the rescue mission will be successful. It might be distasteful being here, but my family would want me to be at the Blink-182 show, as it's my favorite band and music.
Yeah, right after. Hold on. 14 hours?
Thoughts and prayers that the rescue mission will be successful. It might be
And then
distasteful
14
being
hours
here, but
later-
my family would want me to be at the Blink-182 show, as it's my favorite band and music helps me in difficult times. And look, I can't slight him on this one, because they've been broken up and not an actual together band for
Yeah,
quite
this
a
is the
while
OG
now.
Well, not the OG lineup, but the good lineup.
This is the OG lineup.
Travis was not the original drummer.
It doesn't matter. He was the drummer during their
Fake fan. Fake fan.
whatever.
Fake
Anyways,
fan.
this is the prime lineup that you want to go see. The Kardashians are there. Turnstiles opening.
Yeah. It's the
You got to get the merch.
It's the Eras tour, but for 90s kids.
Yeah, you nailed it. So, and look, what's he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
I don't know. Be with his mom, who's
He's
probably
a
like
stepson.
right, but his mom is married to the guy in the submarine. Like, if this was me, I'd want to be with my mom, who's probably
Sure, but
going through it.
We're
right now.
normal people. This guy, I'm
right,
just saying.
and that's why it's weird. You started by saying it's not weird. It is weird. It's really fucking weird.
All right. Well, look.
And at the very least, if you bought,
Don't post about it.
if you bought these tickets like 2 years ago, whatever. Again, don't fucking post about it, and don't post multiple times about it in a way where it sounds like you're.
That sounds like a clout demon to me. I don't know.
We're trying to get like backstage passes
Yeah.
and meet the band. Like,
Yes,
off
okay.
sympathy points.
Okay, that's where we'll find the medium. If you want to distract yourself from the horrific news that your family is suffering through and enjoy a 2-hour show, do it silently
Yeah.
and without press, because nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Right.
So keep it that way.
So yeah, this guy, he tweeted at all 3 Blink-182 members individually, letting them know, hey guys, really rough time for me, but I'm good. I'm at the show, actually. I'm here.
Yeah.
Seemingly in an attempt to, like, I don't know, get backstage and meet the band or some shit. And then tweeted, ladies, I'm single, once his posts started getting lots of attention.
Wow.
Because, you know.
Oh shit, the Cloud Demon's real! He's using his stepdaddy's death to get pussy. Let's go!
It's a lot of clout he's getting. Right now. So it would be foolish not
He
to.
is
not to
striking
spend
Mic off.
while the iron is hot. Now,
Mic on.
Tom
Shit.
DeLonge would only be interested if his dad was trapped in Blue Origin.
Yeah, sorry, buddy, you went the wrong direction.
Damn.
I have nothing to do with the ocean.
Let me know if your dad ever like gets lost in space. Then
Yes,
we'll talk.
then he can find them.
So yeah, very weird stuff, but it gets so much weirder because as soon as this guy's post started getting attention, people in the EDM community realized, we know this guy from somewhere. He seems oddly familiar. And specifically, they know him from back when he used to stalk and harass female DJs and other members of the community and make death threats against them.
Really? Really? This was about 5 men who stuck underwater. This dude made it by himself, and now they're just dropping a bunch of shit on him. This is crazy.
To the point that he was arrested and jailed for it after threatening to like shoot up a fucking festival.
So one of the women he apparently stalked tweeted her reaction. Not even 2 years later, they release him from prison and don't notify me. I find out through social media that he's following all my friends. Now I find out his stepdad is a supposed billionaire who paid $250,000 to see the Titanic wreckage. So confused right now.
Lol.
What the fuck has been years since my start? I'm seeing him go bail for like $170 within, so I'm not getting off crazy. And now, this is what I hate about clout leechers too. There's like a lot of people who are just hopping out of nowhere saying like, oh, he did this, and then they get views and likes and shit like that. It's crazy how the clout works.
And the artist Cray, who is
Because when there's always somebody who is who makes a like a hardcore tweet that gets like a lot of traction and gets noticed by the media and shit like that, there's always some people who come up from behind out of nowhere talking about, no, this person's evil. Like, I'm not surprised.
pictured in a pinned tweet on Brian's profile where he's hover-handing like crazy at a meet and greet, posted, "Hi, the man Brian who has a photo with me where I signed his shoe, I've never talked to him before in my life other than the show where I did a meet and greet. I had no idea who he was until later. He's blocked and banned from all my shows since."
Cool guy. So yeah, that's just a very
He's single, ladies.
he is single. And he does have, there's something going on in his eyes. There's a blankness there. It's like staring into the abyss,
Which
one
is
might
what
say.
his dad has been doing, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, very weird side story to what is definitely the biggest news story of the week, the month, maybe the year.
Maybe the year. Yeah.
He did post at one point. He's been like deleting stuff. At one point, he's like, my mom asked me to stop posting. But that was like 2 days ago, and he's been posting a lot since. If you go on his Twitter replies, he is posting so fucking much.
He's posting through it.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Just like replying to everyone. It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for the sub, I mean, hopefully, if it's even possible, those people make it back up from the bottom of the sea alive. Their chances right now are not looking good, though.
It would be, look,
It would be an actual miracle if those people made it back.
it would be wonderful if they all survived, because that would be a happy ending. But also, I am
Bro, so many fucking books and shows will come out this, like Stuck at 1,800 miles under the sea by the Titanic, trapped in the machine, the submarine. All these like movie deals and book deals and shit, that would definitely be on the news.
fascinated.
And the home dude who fucking got all those people, well, can't say they're killed yet because it hasn't been over, like, it's not Friday yet. But yeah, I just hope those people get out of there like as soon as possible. Like, if they found dead, it's gonna suck. It's really gonna fucking suck because like we lost 5 people because everybody's ignoring that there's 5 people trapped underwater. People would make it about themselves.
With them finding
Crazy.
out how the entire world reacted to their going missing. which was to mock them incessantly.
I don't think they're gonna get that chance.
No, they're not going to, but
Yeah, fucking the memes are lit, bro.
what a reaction that would be.
I mean, I do hope, and I assume this will happen at some point. They get a robot down there or something and bring that thing up and see what's inside. Maybe they left a note. I don't know, but it would be good to get an idea of what exactly happened.
The billionaire ate everyone within hours.
Right. It's every man for himself.
Yes, to conserve oxygen and because he was just a little bit peckish.
Yeah.
Ate everyone within hours of it going missing.
You're all farting too much. This is a big fart tube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You
that'd
see
be
him takes his shirt off in the
horrible.
submarine.
He does take his shirt off down there. Man, what a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, this is.
Anyway,
yeah.
we will follow up on this story in tomorrow's episode if there's, well, by then they're either dead or they're not. So I guess we'll know by then. But it's time now to move on to some other news that's a bit more fun, thank God. We shit on AI a lot on this show,
Oh, fucking now the AR discussion starts.
but we have to acknowledge that on rare occasions it does have its uses. And here's one use case for AI-generated images that we find quite enjoyable. Here's Motherboard.
People on social media are sharing pictures of what they think are satanic-seeming displays from Hobby Lobby stores and vowing never to shop there again, much like many people refuse to drink Bud Light or shop at Target for bigoted reasons. Aside from the fact that Americans are currently eager to boycott any company that feigns tolerance at marginalized people, there's one big problem with these Hobby Lobby store pictures. They're not real. These pictures of satanic merchandise on the shelves of Hobby Lobby were made by Jennifer Vineyard using the AI image generating tool Midjourney.
Yo, let's
That didn't
go.
stop people from credulously sharing the photos on Facebook and TikTok as if they were real and expressing their shock and horror that Hobby Lobby,
Let's
which bills
go.
itself as a Christian company, was selling giant statues of Baphomet.
Let's go. Get fucked. Get fucked, Facebook, and all those people who believe and don't read into shit.
It'd always be the hobby store you least expect.
This is because they returned those tablets of Gilgamesh.
Right. They literally did, the opening scene of The Exorcist. That's Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually Hobby Lobby excavating artifacts that they planned to smuggle out of the Middle East.
They've been cursed.
Literally with the help of ISIS. They hired ISIS to help them steal biblical artifacts for a fucking Bible museum. Interesting company.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wait, that really
these
happened?
pictures, they were originally posted to an AI-focused Facebook group before they spread.
Yo, look how fake that is. Hold on. We gotta rewind this a little bit.
That's Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually Hobby Lobby excavating artifacts that they planned to smuggle out of the Middle East.
You gotta look at this
Anyway,
it looks
these pictures,
really
they were
fucking
originally-
good for it. This looks too good. But you can see in the background, this is here. What the fuck are those? Ooh. I was trying to find some hands, but I can't really see from here. We gotta make it bigger, guys. There we go. Oh, look at the feet. Ah, no.
They posted to an AI-focused Facebook group before they spread to the wider internet. Sans context. And as you can see in
Yeah, the shadows right here are fucked, bro. Hold on. Can you guys see my mouse movement? No, you can't. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Client editor capture counts. Like, you could look back here. Oh, god damn it. It's not showing it. Show my cursor, please. Oh my god. Alright, so back here. Hold on. Oh, you don't see if you don't click on it. So, like, back here, you can see, like, how fucked the shadow was back here and shit like that. This definitely looks fake.
this TikTok from someone who is very
Looks
concerned
really
about
good.
this
Really good
development.
fucking AI
The photos
shit.
are actually pretty believable looking. I wish Hobby Lobby had this merchandise.
Yeah, very cool.
This is yet another example of the disinformation potential of AI, which is bad. But at least in this case, it's being directed at people who are quickly running out of brands that they can trust to not be infected by the woke mind virus. And that's hilarious.
The Charlie Kirk tweet from last week,
Oh, damn, that looks cool.
where he's
checking
like,
my fridge, like I'm gonna starve to death.
he can't make a sandwich without wondering if every condiment is woke or not, which is
Yeah,
just,
what a way to live.
yes, it's insane.
Yeah, and Motherboard quoted several angry responses from Facebook conservatives upset that yet another beloved American brand now must be boycotted. Here you go.
Well, I guess even Christian-owned companies can be bought for the right price. Severely disappointed.
Wow.
Wait,
Now
what's the
this is
post under
crazy.
it? Hold on.
Did the boycotted? Here you go.
Well,
I think we need to talk about what's going on at Hobby Lobby. Won't somebody please think of the children? That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
I guess even Christian-owned companies can be bought for the right price. Severely disappointed.
Wow. Now this is crazy. Did the Christian owners sail? Or are they just in compromise and crossed the line and gone woke? This is absolutely insane. And a line.
Wow. This is why I hate fucking conservative idiots on Facebook and shit like that. They always think something's woke, especially, you know what it is? Woke is the new racist test. If somebody uses woke in like a terrible in like a terrible term or whatnot, or like in a fucking in a term of dislikeness, that's how you can tell when somebody's racist. That's the new racist test now. Like, how do you feel about wokeness? And they give you all some kind of spat saying like, oh, I hate everything comes woke and shit like that. I remember back in my day, everything was just, non-woke and shit, and we didn't have to give a fuck about other people's problems. That's probably what they're gonna say, honestly.
Line real Christians would never cross.
Well, looks like Hobby Lobby will be the next company that goes out of business. I hope it loses billions of dollars. Satanic statues really buy no more Hobby Lobby.
I think I know what they meant there.
Yeah, I guess.
Screw satanic people. Look, all I'm saying is that satanic people are stupid, and obviously you worship the damn devil and stuff like that, and that's disgusting.
Oh shit, I kind of type like this.
I could never, and satanic people can go work right really where they belong, which is hell.
Oh my god, my dyslexia. My dyslexia went through a couple of commas in there. Holy fuck.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, great.
Love it.
Thanks. Now, before we move on to the second half of this episode, where we talk about the latest malarkey over at Reddit and Twitter, it is time to first let you know that this episode is sponsored by Masterclass. With Masterclass,
For us, the filmmaking classes,
memberships, they start as little as
I think I'm gonna do masterclass just so I could start redoing editing and stuff like that the proper way instead of just winging it and using YouTube tutorials.
From the gas pump to your grocery store, your
I
utility
know how
bills,
to edit
and your favorite
beforehand. It's
streaming
just like
services.
it took me a
Inflation
long ass
is
time to
everywhere.
fucking get to where I'm at, and
Seriously,
now I
make
could
it stop.
comfortably do
Oh,
editing
no.
right now.
Thankfully, there's one company out there that's giving you a much needed break, and that is Mint Mobile. As the first
God
company
damn
to
it.
sell premium wireless,
eliminating.
that's
But the situation is still very acrimonious. But also just the way that Reddit CEO has demonstrated how little he thinks of the people who use
day.
All right, back into the news now with some updates on last week's biggest tech story. The open revolt over on Reddit, where the user base has firmly turned against Reddit's CEO over not just changes to Reddit's API policy that will put several beloved apps out of business, but also just the way that Reddit CEO has demonstrated how little he thinks of the people who use his website. By now, most of the subreddits that protested Reddit's new API policy are back online after going dark for several days. But the situation is still very acrimonious, especially after indications that Reddit might just simply remove moderators who refuse to make their subreddits public, and also
Oh damn.
comments from CEO Steve Huffman criticizing
Oh damn. Even though I don't really be on Reddit like that. Oh damn.
the unpaid moderators whose free labor his site is entirely built upon.
I know it's probably going to hurt for those mods who have done this for a very long time to lose that.
4chan should come out of nowhere and be like, hey guys, we're gonna start adding like sub chans and stuff. Imagine 4chan fucking doing the same moderation. I mean the same shit has Reddit and become better Reddit. Oh my god, that'd be horrible.
That's that badge, but this also has the chance, the very real chance, of completely blowing up in Reddit's face as they scramble to pay someone to do the job that people were doing for free.
Well, I mean, there's always a scab.
Sure.
And they're probably right about that. But again, like we talked about last week, like the whole goal of this is to increase value, but they are actively destroying value.
Yes.
By making their product shittier.
Yeah. But, here's Gizmodo. Reddit CEO Steve Huffman slammed subreddit moderators who continued to push back against the company's plan to charge for access to its API, a change that would shutter beloved third-party Reddit apps like Apollo, calling them landed gentry, and saying they weren't considering the desires of their communities. In an interview with NBC, Huffman compared Reddit moderators, who dedicate hundreds of hours, if not more, of unpaid work to their communities, to the landed gentry, or
Yikes.
wealthy people who own land.
Yeah, that's totally. Yeah, sure, dude.
If you're a politician or a business owner, you are accountable to your constituents. So a politician needs to be elected, and a business owner can be fired by its shareholders.
I bet you if there was money involved in the, into Reddit, I bet you a lot more people would have been bouncing off if this was ever dropped. Like, let's say like a moderator was actually getting paid for making subreddit shit like that, and subreddit and Reddit was a paid service. I bet you none of this shit wouldn't been going down as hard as much. Cause like Reddit, I know Reddit is a legacy website and it's been there since like YouTube has been around and shit like that, like and Justin TV and shit. But like fucking yeah, man, this sucks.
Shareholders, he said.
I say those moderators should get paid though, dead ass.
And I think on Reddit, the analogy is closer to the landed gentry. The people who get there first get to stay there and pass it down.
What's up with legacy websites as being dickish? I never understood that.
To their descendants, and that is not democratic.
What the fuck are you talking about? Literally,
Dear AI, figure out a way for me to talk around this problem we're having on
this
Reddit.
is especially stupid. It's like, do you even know your own platform? Because throughout the history of Reddit, there has been
purging of moderators.
Well, yeah, and there's been subreddits that where there's been like a civil war, and the cool thing about Reddit is you go and you start a new subreddit. It's free, it's easy, anyone can do it, and that's why you have multiple versions of the same subreddit across the platform because of things like this. So what are you talking about?
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And yeah, again, he's describing people who donate countless hours of unpaid labor to his website for free. Interesting.
100%.
Anyway, just because most subreddits ended their blackout protest does not mean that they went right back to normal. Oh no, they kept it weird. In fact, this phase 2 is much more interesting and funnier than phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, responding to comments from Huffman about how Reddit isn't democratic enough, several large subreddits did a little bit of democracy. They polled their users on whether they should return to business as usual or only allow posts that feature John Oliver memes. r/pics, r/gifs, r/awe, and r/videos were among the subreddits to switch to John Oliver content after their users overwhelmingly voted to do so. Democracy.
Yes. Other subreddits went with a slightly different approach, choosing to label all of their content as not safe for work. Some kept the content the same, just with the NSFW tag, while some actually started allowing their feeds to flood with pornographic material.
Yikes.
In either case, tagging posts
Time to go to Reddit.
communities as
Time to go to
NSFW
Reddit right after
limits
this
the
stream
reach of that
and
content,
just
since
beat
it
my
can only
dick
be
into
accessed
like
by
it's
logging in and turning off the
bleeding
age
semen.
and also
I'm
limits how much
joking, by
money
the
Reddit
way.
can make off
Matter
their
of
content,
fact, let me
because most
switch this for the
advertisers
occasion
don't
since it's
allow
late
their
night.
ads to run alongside NSFW content.
God damn it.
Reddit's response to this approach was to remove a bunch of moderators for breaking the rules, before reinstating most of these mods not long after, probably to avoid even more negative attention.
The 3? It
And
has to be 3.
the subreddits quickly falling into chaos.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Anyway, on
You
top
got
of
the
all
ugly
that
bastard
ongoing
tee
shit
on,
show,
or hoodie
Reddit
on.
was hacked a few months back, and now those hackers are demanding not just $4.5 billion, but also
Mic off.
Reddit's new API policy.
Mic on.
80
Or else
gigabytes?
They'll release 80 gigabytes of confidential data. So things are going great over at Reddit. In fact, it's funny. We spent a lot of time last week talking about how they're getting ready to IPO, and now Steve Huffman, he's like, oh no, like, that's not in the cards. I mean, we'd love to do that someday, but we don't. I mean, I don't know. We got a lot of things to work on before we IPO. I mean, come on.
It's an IPO.
No, you were totally planning on doing an IPO, and now that plan has been
This man got a public
pushed
spanking.
back a bit. But yeah, anyway, let's now shift our focus over to that other big website that
Oh,
is
shit.
destroying itself
Probably
seemingly
Twitter.
on purpose. Elon Musk.
Yay! I guessed it right.
And there thankfully isn't much to report aside from just multiple examples of Elon Musk very clearly positioning his website as an explicitly right-wing platform, despite ostensibly not doing that.
Yeah, I hate it here,
But
guys.
that's what he's doing.
The first example of this has to do with a topic that we're not going to bother even digging into. But basically, President John F. Kennedy's nephew is running for president and has attracted pretty much the same following as Andrew Yang did back in
So what is
2020.
he's wearing
The
a
dumb person
hearing
who thinks
aid.
they're a smart person demographic, aka the Joe Rogan demographic. RFK Jr. has been mostly known in recent years as a pseudoscientific crank, obsessed with the idea that vaccines cause autism and the COVID vaccines are poisoning people, etc. And this has unsurprisingly caught on with a good chunk of the American electorate who are stupid. Anyways, here's Motherboard.
Yeah.
How all of this leads back to Elon Musk.
In a series of events no more explicable if you happen to have a front row seat to them, Joe Rogan and Elon Musk spent the holiday weekend fomenting a crusade against Dr. Peter Hotez, the pediatrician and vaccine expert. Hotez's crime was tweeting approvingly about a story I wrote on Friday concerning Rogan's recent fawning interview with the anti-vaccine activist and presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. In response, Rogan, Musk, Kennedy himself, a host of Twitter's biggest anti-vaccine and right-wing personalities, rich investors, and people who paid for Twitter Blue spent the next day demanding that Hotez debate Kennedy on Rogan's show. The brigading ultimately inspired a publicity-hungry YouTuber who's dubbed himself a predator poacher to harass the 65-year-old Hotez at his Houston home.
So, bad. No, don't do that to people. This Hotez guy is a big proponent of vaccines and has done a lot of work to increase vaccine access across the world. And we're not clued into the right-wing hatred towards him, but he seems like a decent guy whose only crime is advocating for public health measures that are overwhelmingly supported by the scientific community. Well, his other crime is criticizing Joe Rogan for letting RFK Jr. spew pseudoscientific bullshit on his show, for which he received lots of pushback on Twitter from exactly the type of moron you'd expect. Joe Rogan responded to Hotez's criticisms by offering $100,000 to the charity of his choice if he'd come on the Joe Rogan Experience and debate RFK Jr.
Debate me. And look, it should be obvious at this point that debating idiots mostly serves to benefit the idiots by giving...
Yeah, it's true, guys. Debating idiots will just make more idiots think that they're smarter and all that good stuff. And like, it's kind of sad, but like, you know what? Along with the idiot's not like, a bad actor and try to like do stupid shit. And wow, that looks weird. Mike and Rich. Oh yeah, I just found out that Smosh got their company back, which is weird because fucking I thought Smosh owned their shit. I don't know.
them more room to spew their idiocy.
You're elevating them
God
to an
damn.
equal platform of the scientist.
And especially in the context of vaccines, it has very little chance of actually changing.
Hold on, sorry guys, I'm sorry, but I'm looking at fucking Street Fighter 6 mods and fucking they are getting out of hand. Oh my god. Oh, especially the jury one. Oh my god. You're so busty. Oh, I need to stop.
An anti-vaxxer's mind. I mean,
The ugly bastard's slowly
vaccines
coming
have
out at
been
me,
a hotly
guys.
contested topic for a long time, but especially the last few years. And that is not simply because no one showed up to debate the pro-vaccine side of the argument.
Also, it's a completely skewed thing to do because a scientist is going to be like, oh, okay, well, hold on, let me refute the 10 claims that you
Yeah.
just made.
Let me go into the literature. Let me do a bunch of fucking work. Also, you can be like,
Yeah, because
nope. I
meantime, they're
saw this
just
on Facebook.
spewing unverified bullshit,
Yeah.
unprovable bullshit, and just dominating the conversation.
And also bias bullshit, because like I noticed like what people have to do for research now, they have to look for shit that's unbiased. That's why I use like platforms like Ground News, just so I could see the different opinions on both sides and what's in the middle and what's facts and what's not facts. Cause Ground News does that. They tell you what's not real and what's real. And what's both parties are saying, or what or who's being centrist, who's not being centrist. Like we need unbiased platforms again. I don't think we don't have that anymore. And I know conservatives gonna be like, oh, unbiased. That must mean you're biased against conservatives and stuff because it's not what I want to read. Because I want to read something that applies to me and what's true in my eyes. Instead of like fucking getting the truth, they rather have their truth.
While the
Just
scientist sits there and struggles to try to take one piece out of it that he can refute, and it's impossible.
Yeah. Asking a medical doctor to debate vaccines is like asking an astronaut to debate whether the Earth is flat, or asking a biologist to debate a creationist.
That's
It's fucking pointless.
the only one that can do it is Buzz Aldrin, and he does it with a fist.
Yeah.
It solves the problem.
Yeah, so no one is under any obligation to agree to a public debate, and choosing not to do so is not the same as admitting defeat, unless, of course, that person who is declining the debate is one of those debate me types themselves, like Steven Crowder.
Yes.
It's also clear that this would not really be a one-on-one debate, since it would be on Joe Rogan's show, and Joe Rogan has clearly already picked a side here. So, yeah, I mean, it's understandable why Dr. Hotez might not want to do this, especially considering he's probably got a lot more worthwhile things to do.
Yeah, or just gardening in peace.
Yeah.
In any case, Dr. Hotez did not outright reject Joe's offer. He tweeted, "Joe, you have my cell, my email. I'm always willing to speak with you." But the fact that he didn't explicitly agree to debate RFK Jr. got Joe Rogan very upset, and Elon Musk, owner of Twitter, chimed in with, "He's afraid of a public debate because he knows he's wrong."
Wrong about what, Elon?
Hotez and Musk then got into it with each other a bit, with Elon kind of bitching out and saying he's actually pro-vaccine, just skeptical of the COVID vaccines.
Okay, so what was he wrong about? You just said he was wrong, but you just said you like vaccines. So what is it, Elon?
This is the guy who, of course, very confidently predicted that COVID would be gone by April 2020, by the way. Anyway, following these exchanges, some weirdo showed up at Peter Hotez's house because guys like Elon Musk and Joe Rogan gave the green light to their brain-dead followers that it was open season on harassing a guy who's responsible for countless people around the world not dying of preventable diseases, including tweets that are clearly death threats, which have been allowed to stay up.
What?
Say sis.
Yeah, we'll explain that right
What?
now. Because speaking of Elon Musk being a fucking idiot who pretends to know a lot about science but clearly does not, Mr. Free Speech issued an interesting new Twitter rule this week designating the word cisgender as a slur. Cisgender.
Let's go! Cisgender's now a slur. Let's go! The brain rot. The brain rot is so strong.
Is a
Even though I hate the word cisgendered, I don't see that shit as a slur. I see it as somebody defining as somebody who's not trans. That's it. That's it. That's all what it is. And it's a fucking slur now? Fuck out of here. I know birthing person should be a slur. That shit's fucked up. Calling a woman a birthing person. Yikes.
scientific term for someone whose gender identity corresponds.
Like I would never call a cisgender woman or a trans woman a birthing person or a trans man a birthing person. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Come on, you have a mother. Just call her a mother. What's wrong with calling somebody a mother? Like that ass. Like the internet is so fucking. And I know this is only internet. This is probably not in real life. You only see this shit on the internet, which is why people, you should get off the internet. Touch grass. Have fun. I did that shit sort of today. I stayed off the internet for half the day or whatnot. I usually do this like every other weekend by going to my bro's place, like chilling or whatnot, being around individuals who are not online and shit like that. But you will only see this shit online. You will never see this shit outside. You go outside, get some fresh air and shit. And I know I'm sounding anti-internet, even though I'm constantly on fucking line. Like I'm fucking stuck here, guys. You don't understand how bad you don't understand how being terminally online works. Especially when you hate it. Especially when you hate the people that are on terminally online with you. And you can't go to like an echo chamber because like the echo chambers suck. The echo chambers suck dick. Like dead ass, bro. I need people to disagree with what I'm saying at times, bro. I don't need to be echo chamber and shit like that, But no, fucking touch grass. That's all I have to do.
Responds to their sex at birth. So basically, it's just the opposite of transgender.
Because like I'm a gamer, so like I'm gonna be in the house just playing video games and shit and all that stuff.
People, cisgender. For whatever reason, though, anti-trans dipshits really, really don't like being referred to as cisgender or cis for short. I don't know why. It's a bit weird. And on Tuesday, Elon responded to some blue check complaining about being called cis by saying, repeated targeted harassment against
sissy. No, bro. You got called a sissy with an S, not with a C. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck.
Accounts to receive at minimum temporary suspension.
Why didn't he do that to the people that were responding to the doctor?
Shut up. The words cis or cisgender are considered slurs on this platform.
But
slurs.
Was that doctor not being harassed?
No, that was just lively debate. And if he would only respond to that invitation for a debate, maybe the harassment would stop.
Weird side note in all of this. RFK Jr.'s wife is Cheryl Hines from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Larry David introduced them to each other. And very funny, like a few weeks back, I can't remember, like...
RFK was like, I have Larry David's support.
And Larry David, like, some journalist called him up, was like, wait, do you support RFK? He's like, listen, I support
Cheryl's
him.
my friend.
He's like, I support him, but he does not have my support. It's like the most Larry David clarification.
Yeah, just a weird side note.
Yeah.
But back to the cis slur. This is especially ridiculous considering how actual slurs seem to be completely allowed on Twitter under Elon's ownership. Tweet out slurs targeting people's race, religion, gender identity, or sexual orientation, and you are all good. That is free speech, baby. But call someone cisgender, and you're in big trouble.
You're going in the boo box.
What a fucking idiot.
Hold on.
One of the best demonstrations of how stupid this is was a screenshot of two nearly identical tweets from a trans user posted back to back, both of which contain examples of anti-trans slurs, but only one of which contains the word sissies. The one with sissies has a label on it saying that the tweet's visibility has been limited because it violates Twitter's rules against hateful conduct, while the one that just contains anti-trans slurs has no such label.
Yeah. God, I fucking hate everything. Anyways, Elon, cis and trans, they are terms used widely across the scientific fields, all the scientific fields, not just the gender stuff.
Mhm.
And if your gender identity matches your birth sex, sorry, buddy, you are cisgender, whether you like it or not. It is simply a term to differentiate you from transgender people, something we would assume you'd be in favor of. For example, your daughter, the one who legally changed her name to avoid being associated with you, your daughter is transgender, while you, the father who is constantly providing validation for her decision, are cisgender. There you go.
No one will be calling me Homo erectus on my platform.
How dare you?
No, excuse me? Anyways, one last bit of Elon news before we go. This broke just moments ago. Apparently Meta, like many other tech companies, is working on some sort of Twitter competitor, which makes sense. They have to be talking about the Instagram thing. There was some slides that leaked, But Elon Musk has taken Meta's Twitter competitor especially personally. And today,
I should put links on here.
This week. Someone replied to Elon telling him to be careful since Mark Zuckerberg is doing jujitsu nowadays. And Elon replied with, "I'm up for a cage match if he is, lol." Later,
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Mark Zuckerberg took to Instagram with a screenshot of Elon's tweet with the added text, "Send me location," which is what a robot would say, but also
send location for fight. Send me location.
A writer for The Verge reached out to Zuckerberg, and he apparently confirmed that this was not a joke. He is definitely down to fight Elon Musk. And we say, let them fight. And not to gas up
Dude, what if Elon Musk beats the shit out the other guy just because he's been training?
Mark Zuckerberg, but he would wipe the fucking floor with Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, Mark Zuckerberg actually trains. I want to see that Mark versus Elon. Let's go. Mark will probably win with his lizard head ass.
100%.
Elon Musk
is not a healthy man.
He is way out of shape. He's not like obese, but he is not in shape.
Yeah, and like you see this with guys like Bezos and stuff. When you reach a certain amount of money, you can get absolutely like superhuman jacked.
He has not done that.
And Elon has chosen to avoid that path. He just spends all day sleeping at the office, just pounding Diet Cokes.
Jeff Bezos has gone the one direction where it is very visible.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk looks like a gamer who never leaves the bedroom.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg went kind of the middle route where he's actually pretty dangerous, but it doesn't show.
Well, he's got that MMA physique, which is like
he holds it well.
It's not for show.
Yeah.
A lot of MMA guys, if they're in a fucking hoodie, you wouldn't even be able to tell. But.
Yeah, Bezos looks like he's on. And he might be on.
Bezos did it. Yeah, he's definitely
steroids.
He's definitely on like testosterone and whatnot. He did it for looks. Zuckerberg clearly did it because he's like, I've experienced everything except killing a man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
get as close to that as
killing a man
possible.
with my bare hands.
And that man might be Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Look, this would be amazing. Let's get iDubbbz to sponsor this thing. Get the money going to charity. I think that'd be a great idea. I mean, we're not fans of Mark Zuckerberg, but in this scenario, he absolutely, unequivocally has the upper hand. Simply due to...
Oh shit, we got a roast Pokemon. We're seeing him on stupid as ass shit.
To actually training in mixed martial arts. So, yeah, our money's on Mark, and let them fight, please.
Yeah. Let's fucking do this, Elon.
This is the only thing that could top the Titanic sub this year. in
Because
news stories.
Elon, if you don't agree to fight, that means that you admit that you were wrong.
Yes, Mark clearly said he's down to do it.
Yeah, you challenged him to a fight. He said yes, and now if you back up, that kind of makes you a bitch, and
Yeah.
it means that Mark is better at business and social media than you are.
Yep.
That's how it works. It's like debating, but with your hands and feet. So you got to do it.
That's true. This is the ultimate debate.
Yeah, debate me is just the new fight me.
Yes. With
And
between
now
people who
fight me is
clearly
the
will
new
not
debate
fight.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how fucking look. This would actually be a weird fight because of their completely opposite statures.
Yeah, they're in different weight
But
classes.
no. But
and,
the Dr. Disrespect versus Hassan.
Oh yeah. that
Dr. Disrespect was like, you wouldn't talk shit to my face, and it's like, buddy, you're not gonna fight
I
someone.
don't. Every streamer should be sent to the bottom of the ocean.
The idea that Dr.
Hey, hold
Disrespect
on.
would physically.
No, I don't want to be sent to the bottom of the fucking ocean. No, I don't want to die a horrible death. Hold on, my shit's not working. I gotta fix this. There we go. It probably got minimized. It's probably fixed now. Yeah, it is. But no, I want to be sent to the bottom of the ocean. That's horrible. It's like one of the most worst ways to die, in my opinion.
Fight someone is insane, is laughable.
I think all
But
like the idiots should be like sent to the gulag, you know, fight for your life. Well, not for your life, but for your social media followers. Dude, we should have that. We should have a gauntlet where everybody starts from zero, right? And fucking we see like who's the real content creators, and like they put it through like a battle royale, and like as many wins you get like that many viewers and shit. Like in the 100,000s though. Like we should have a content creator battle royale, and if you lose, you have to delete your account, like all your social media accounts, all your streaming accounts, all that shit.
Yeah,
I just don't care.
he's
And then
fine,
start
he's
from
in
zero.
shape, but he's like 6'7", and he's sure muscular.
And then the
whatever.
victor goes to
Hassan,
spoilers.
Very wide. It'd be an odd fight,
Don't care.
but it won't happen because neither of them will physically fight people.
Send every streamer to the moon. All of them.
Yeah, or to whatever iDubbbz boxing match is called.
I had streamer fatigue for years, but just this past month of just like streamer shit, I'm like, I'm never fucking going on Twitch again,
Yeah.
or Kick, or any of this other shit.
We might have more.
Shit, I am.
I
talk
hate
about-
hearing about them. Everything I know is against my will.
We
Fucking
might have
sick of
more to
it.
talk about, but XQC is continuing to
Yeah,
just.
that is actually pretty funny.
He was watching Breaking Bad now,
Yeah.
and they've done the calculations of what his contract breaks down to. Basically, he's been paid almost $1 million to watch illegal streams on his stream.
Good.
We're
We're gonna use copyright infringement for good.
Seems like something people should be looking into.
Anyway,
yeah.
that's our episode, our 998th episode.
Oh shit, they're almost at 1,000? Dude, they need to take a break after 1,000. Y'all need a break after 1,000.
Actually, that's not even true because we've actually already hit 1,000 technically because we did delete several idiots watching anime episodes.
Oh, they were struck.
Yeah, because
Dragon Ball Z got
the
them.
Japanese do not take copyright infringement kindly. So
We learned our
No, they
lesson.
don't.
So technically, we already hit 1,000, but
Like I played Pokemon on my stream and uploaded that shit to YouTube, and it got instantly copyrighted. Not even for the music, just got hit with a copyright. Fucking sucked.
Officially.
based on the actual YouTube count, Weekly Weird News this week will be our 1,000th video. So everyone, tell all your friends to subscribe so we can sync that up with hitting 250K subscribers as well.
The only thing that we want for our video birthday, which is also coincides with our channel birthday, which was 2 weeks ago, is a few more subs and I don't know how it works. I haven't done it yet, but I believe you can gift memberships now.
Yeah.
So buy a membership for someone in your family. Maybe you have an ultra conservative dad who wants a membership to our channel.
Do it.
Or just someone in the chat or in the comments that you're always chatting with. But I think you can gift those now. If not, if you're like, hey, I watch these guys enough to where you know, it's worth $5 a month to me, you can click the join button and become a paying member of this channel and actually support it financially.
Yes, you can.
So in honor of our 1000th video coming up and our 5 years as this channel, and I think 9 years total, something like that.
Who's counting?
Hit the join button, hit the subscribe button. Videos, if you missed them, we got all the background on the Titanic there. We got a recent Weekly Weird News.
All right, next video. We're gonna learn about alpha males, guys, because I don't know what it means to be an alpha male.
All social animals have social hierarchies. If you put 6 puppies together, they will fight over who's the highest ranking. If you put 6 goslings together, if you put kids together in a daycare center, they will do the same thing. All young animals, they will try to establish their rank order. But usually the first position is the most important one, and that's the one that they compete over. People sometimes ask me, what does it take to be an alpha male? And they think the answer from a primatologist would be what it takes is to be the strongest and the meanest and the most intimidating. But that's not really what an alpha male usually is.
Oh my God! Whoever edited this, they should have added an outline or a shadow at least, because we don't see anything behind this whiteboard. Holy shit! Whoever edited this needs to go back and post. Jesus, like. It's good editing, but that's just the big error right there.
That's not really what an alpha male usually is.
Oh fuck, they really did fuck that up, huh?
They protect the underdog, they break up fights, they have a high level of empathy. So yeah, you may want to be an alpha male, but if your surrounding people don't see you as that, it's not going to happen. I'm Frans de Waal, I'm a primatologist and a biologist, and I'm the author of the book Different, Gender Through the Eyes of a Primatologist. I've been working with primates, I think, about 50 years. Mostly with chimpanzees, with bonobos. Most of my work is on social behavior.
Hold on.
Bonobos.
Bonobos is a good fucking insult, especially when nobody knows what it is. Like, fucking bonobo head ass. You might have to look it up.
Most of my work is on social behavior. The term alpha male came originally from wolf research. And it just referred, I think, to the highest ranking male wolf.
Oh.
But to apply the term as the people do today, people usually with an alpha male, they mean a bully. Someone who beats you over the head and lets you know every day that he's the boss. I'm part
I remember the first time I punked the first bully that I had. Funny as fuck.
And used the term alpha male quite frequently. And then the Republicans in Washington, they picked up on the book. It reached also the business community, who started producing books of how to become the alpha male of the company and let everyone know that you're boss and stuff like that. I feel very conflicted because the term alpha male for me is not a negative term. People always think the alpha male is a sort of personality. No,
yeah, blame idiots in like in certain communities.
Alpha male is just the top male, and he can be a very nice guy or he can be a very nasty guy. That is actually irrelevant. If he's at the top, he's the alpha male. And I think people overestimate male dominance, mainly because they think purely in physical terms, but primate societies are political systems, and physical power is only one part of the whole equation. People don't realize that the alpha male chimpanzees, for example, you have to have supporters. You cannot do that on your own. It means that a high-ranking female can have an enormous amount of power, because if she...
Yeah, nigga, if she picks you, nigga, you're her alpha.
can rally...
That's why I like the term femdom, not findom, but femdom. You know, when the women takes lead in like the bed and stuff like that, or just take lead in general. I like that kind of shit.
Females behind a certain male, she has all the power there. And then in addition, you have bonobos who are very close to us too, equally close as the chimpanzee, where the alpha individual is a female. And most of these differences between the sexes are actually smaller than we think. We sort of, in our mind, we blow them up, but they're...
Wait, what are her 2 videos?
First, I want you to vaguely imagine that there's a list of bad
We're going to listen to you in a bit, bro.
If you measure them, they're not so great. Robert Martin is an anthropologist who said that the difference between the sexes is a bimodal difference. What he means there is that the differences are statistical and that there's a lot of exceptions to them. For example, Donna is a chimpanzee that I've known since she was 3, so very little. And already at that age, she was different from the rest. She was a female, clearly, but she liked to wrestle. Then when she grew older, when she became adolescent, she grew big shoulders, a lot of big hair, a big head. She started to look like a male. And she associated with the males, she hung out with them. So that's one individual, and I've known quite a few individuals, also among the males, who don't exactly act like males, or females who don't act like females. And so individual variability is basically the material of evolution. And that diversity, I think that's the same sort of diversity that we see in human society. Sex is biological sex, defined by genitals, hormones, chromosomes. Gender is much more flexible. Gender is more masculine, feminine, and everything in between. And is, of course, very much a cultural construct in the sense that social norms make how you have to behave as a male or how you have to behave as a female. And those are the gender definitions, and they change with time, they change with society. So we have all that variability, and in the other primates, I've never seen that that's a problem. So that's something where we could learn something from them, is that they take an individual as like Donna as she is. They're not making a big fuss about it because they're much less normative than we are and much less ideological, of course, than we are. And so I've never seen that these individuals who deviate a little bit from the common patterns, that they get into trouble over that. Many people consider empathy as the core of human morality. You cannot have an interest in other people and wanting to help them if you don't have empathy for them. And so empathy is the glue of our society, and our moral systems would be basically impossible, I think, if we had no empathy. I'm not saying that chimps and bonobos are moral beings the way we are, but they clearly have that capacity of being interested in the state of somebody else. I think a leader needs to pay attention to the group dynamics, make sure that everyone has a voice in the group, and that you, like alpha male chimpanzees, that you protect the underdog against potential violence or potential abuse. I think humans are psychologically exactly like the apes. So socially and emotionally, we are like apes. We are intellectually more developed. We have language, of course. We are technologically more developed. But many of the basics of our social relationships, both in terms of the hierarchies that we have, the friends.
No, I sat here and watched this whole video and said nothing. Dude, like, apologies for not saying nothing. I was watching this whole video or whatnot, but he's actually is kind of right though. Like, cause like the way how people view the term alpha male is usually viewed as animalistic and misogynistic and stuff like that. Where it's more than just that. Like the internet turned into that way, but like the internet and culture turned into that way. The internet culture and stuff that's outside of internet culture, what I mean, turned into that way. But yeah, fucking
friendships, the attachments. In all of these ways, we are very close to the primates. We're very similar to them. And so certainly in that area, the apes can tell us something about us because there's basically no distinction.
Get smarter, faster with videos from the world's biggest thinkers. To learn even more from the world's biggest thinkers, get Big Think Plus for your business.
yeah, that one came out. All right, next video. There's some more brain rot. Did you know this teacher got her ass beat by a fucking 17-year-old who's 6'6"? Oh yeah. So hold on. There's some more brain rot. Did you know this teacher got her ass beat by a fucking 17-year-old who's 6'6" in high school?
Oh, I did hear something about that there was like a dude that was like 12, 13 years old, boy, a grown ass man.
Bro, I saw the video, bro. She got beat up by Donkey Kong, my guy. This dude was really a Smash character. I'm sorry. I hope the lady's okay. I hope like she's fine and everything. But this kid, I don't know. The way how he just because like because the cops try to make him like this dude's a cynical. Yeah, there's a fucking video, bro. Like dead ass. Was fuck all over a Switch. Like he spat on her unconscious body and said, "I'm gonna kill you, bitch." I was like, "Hey, yo." Hey, he didn't get shot though.
Oh shit.
No, seriously. Cause like I don't know what neighborhood they're in, bro. Cause like if this would have been the hood, if it was a white lady got her ass whooped, bro, they would have gunned his ass down with sniper rifles. They don't give no dead ass shits. But no, he deserved it. The way how you mollywopped her, over a Switch, bro. This dude was really mad that he couldn't play Pokemon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, then they try to say he has special needs.
How?
I don't know. Maybe to give people a reason of why he does anything instead of just having the kid being bad and being unruly and not respect authority and shit. Over a Switch, like dead ass. Like I got shit taken away from me and didn't go off on a teacher like that. But I don't know, fam. Fucking people are weird nowadays. Basic shit. Having common sense. You don't beat nobody's ass. Unless like the teacher stole it from you, then I might understand. You might have to catch hands. That's a $200 advice. But other than that, bro, that lady didn't deserve that ass whooping. Bro, it was fucked up too, cause like it was bystanders, nigga. Yeah, the fucked up part is this shit was recorded, and there was bystanders standing there watching this person get his ass fucking destroyed or get her ass fucking destroyed. No one helped her. That's the fucked up part. You sitting here watching this lady get her ass mollywopped, like she's not even defending herself. That's the fucked up part too, cause like, those punching back. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at this woman. I'm not laughing at what happened. It's just I'm really high right now, and I'm trying to do an example, and it sounds funny in my head. So no disrespect. I miss being that high, low key. No disrespect at all. But it's fucked up when you see a lady getting her head drilled in by a boxer who's a teenager who looks like he's my size. Dude's 6'6". Yeah, like imagine a teenager who's 6'6" roll up on you talking about fight me. Like, damn, bro, I'm gonna have to like fucking fight you then, I guess. Be like a fucking unwanted random battle. I haven't punched on anybody since my 20s, bro. That's how long since it's been. Well, let's go to the next video. So what is sick man dilemma? You know what? No, I don't even know what this about. Should I watch Album and Preach? Nah. All right. That I want to just chill and listen to music though. But no, we gotta clown these idiots. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Pokimane stupid ass. Pokimane bad takes.
Nah, nah. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Oh, Nana. What's my name? Listen.
Nah. You're There's some more switching to it, back. bro. Did you know this? I need to find. Is this the video? No. I'm trying to find a video where she said that stupid ass shit. Ah, I guess I gotta listen to fucking Destiny.
First up in the news.
God damn it. Hold on, guys. I hate when it does this stupid shit.
With Destiny and Pokemon. Yesterday, after XQC's announcement with his Kick deal, many streamers on the platform reacted to XQC and they give their take, with fellow streamer Pokemon sharing their thoughts about Twitch first Kick. Here is Pokemon's take and then Destiny's response to Pokemon.
Respectfully, people that say stuff like this, you don't understand that Kick makes Twitch money.
No, they don't.
Like, Kick is using Twitch's services. And if Twitch really...
They're using Amazon services, not Twitch. Twitch and Amazon are actually two different entities. But no, continue with your stupidity.
They wanted, they could just...
Like no, I don't think Pokemon's dumb. I think she's playing dumb.
Stop giving these services to Kick. But right now, they're just sitting back like, thanks, I guess. But also, honestly, I don't really care damn much.
Destiny's take on Pokemon. Kick makes Twitch money.
Not make Twitch money. Kick makes Amazon money. Twitch could not take away its video platform from Kick. Amazon would have to do so, right? That's the issue.
But right now, they're just sitting back like, thanks, I guess.
Twitch is probably not sitting back saying thanks, I guess. Twitch is probably pretty nervous because Amazon could theoretically cut that business off completely and just license out IVS to people. She knows this, she just misspoke? No, she didn't misspeak, and she didn't know this. You can tell because of the way she's talking. She thinks that Twitch is in a perfectly fine position because Twitch is making money off of Kick. But that's not true. If anything, Twitch is threatened by Kick, even though the parent company owns Twitch, because the parent company also owns the underlying technology that runs Twitch. Amazon does not need Twitch for IVS.
Again, Destiny's actually right, even though I'm not a fan of his takes. I'm on his Discord too, and still not a fan of his takes.
Unless there's some really weird contract thing that I don't know about as part of the negotiation.
But also, honestly, I don't really care damn much.
Pokemon on Kick as a platform.
Kick lets streamers be themselves and gives them the right to free speech. It makes it a great platform. You mean watch porn and gamble? Like, they have a lot of money that they're giving out, and they're doing like really good splits with creators, and people are cashing in on that. And I say, especially to the...
She's just saying that because she's on Twitch and fucking she don't want to get her Twitch money taken away from her, because even though she's fucking the mascot of Twitch right now, fucking she don't want to go against Twitch because she knows she's gonna get that money taken away. Just how like Kaisen now got fucking destroyed.
Creators like, hey yo, you know, I understand. That's the opportunity in the market. It's tough. It's like, it's almost like bittersweet. I'm like glad that people are making money, but thinking about where it comes from feels weird.
Pokemon brings up Asmongold in a tweet and calls out misogyny in Dex replies.
Look at what Pokemon said on her alt Twitter.
Oh shit, we can go on all this today. Let's go.
Why am I reading about what Pokemon said?
Pokemon.
I don't know, reiterates my point and replies. A bunch of people agreeing with him and disagreeing with me, even though we're saying the same thing. I mean, what is she? I mean, guys, come on. Dexter, I mean, bro, this is. Bro, if I do this, oh my god. Yo, imagine if I do this. Should I?
Destiny speculates on if Amazon might switch to just offering services to other streaming sites instead of running one themselves.
Amazon has decided that maybe it's easier. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a little technology here, okay? See how much I'm following here. Twitch when they were acquired by Amazon, their CDN, the content delivery network that does all of, or distribution around, that does all of the content for their streaming video and everything, is called, now it's called, I think it's called IVS, right? Yes. Well, I think it's called Amazon IVS now. One thing I wonder is, maybe now that Amazon has acquired that video platform, Amazon doesn't technically need Twitch running as a front-end service to IVS. I wonder if one thing Amazon could do is they'd be like, listen, we've got the video infrastructure. Maybe we're just going to drop Twitch as a platform.
Maybe that's what it is.
And we're just going to license out IVS to other players, and we'll let them handle the streaming business. So kind of like AWS. We'll provide the servers.
XQC reveals that Kick is working on big signings.
Not going to be like Train, okay? Sorry, Train. Maybe Train's going to be watch it maybe at one point. I'm not going to be teasing Andy and be all of this, but listen, some signings are insane, okay? And I want to work with Eddie and the people over there to make really, really good signings that are gonna kind of.
Train talks about people who hit him up about Kick.
It's a poor design.
Well, what do you think is going to happen now with like other content creators? Do you think they're going to? I mean, I'm sure you. How many people do you think have probably hit you up today?
Are we talking like everybody, or are we talking just the people who were shitting on me just a month ago?
Probably people who shit on you a month ago.
At least 100. At least 100 people who were like blatantly like not just shitting on me, but like we're talking like fully in the, how do I even describe it? Like I don't want to say delusional, but fully in the like like the conspiracy motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That were like typing that wild as if, you know what I'm talking about? As if like, yeah, as if it's like the worst, you know.
There we go.
So I'd say at least 100 of them.
Jesus.
So the Bobbin speculates Kick paid XQC more for the headline of getting paid more than LeBron.
Back up.
Okay, I'm actually getting nothing out of this. I'm muting him. What, dude? Okay. About as large as the 2-year contract extension signed by Los Angeles Lakers LeBron James last year? Yep. Damn. That's actually... I could see Kick wanting to pay more for Felix for the headlines.
If Trump will collaborate with Miss Kiff on Rumble.
Situation, but...
You're asking if Trump would collaborate.
Oh shit, the AI shit. Yo, I need to watch this video. I need to watch the whole thing. It's actually pretty funny.
With Ms. Kiff on Rumble. Let me tell you something. I only collaborate with winners and champions. Ms. Kiff, that little pansy couldn't win a game of tic-tac-toe against Sleepy Joe himself. No time for losers like him, and definitely not for people like you who ask stupid questions.
Hey yo, we need actual debates like this. Like we're just able to make it like fucking rated R, bro. Just roasting the fuck out of people, using slurs and shit.
Come on. Stick to watching cartoons or whatever the f it is you do in your pathetic life.
Jeez.
Oh my god, he's the best president ever.
But Reddit is legitimately one of the top 10 most visited sites in the world, so the fact that it's down right now due to this strike is actually really impressive. Like, it's genuinely surprising.
XQC,
Wait, what?
Kick sometime.
It's down right now due to this strike.
Say TikTok?
Cartoons or whatever the f it is you do in your pathetic life.
Oh my god, he's the best president ever.
But Reddit is legitimately
Reddit,
one of the
okay,
top 10
cool.
most visited sites in the world, so the fact that it's down right now due to this strike is actually really impressive. Like, it's genuinely surprising.
XQC, just give Kick some time.
Just give Kick some time. See, they go boom. So he gets it there. He gets it there.
Here stroking my
He says, give it some time, chat. Give it some time, chat. You need to change literally everything. This is what I'm so fast.
Moonman thanks XQC for the extra leverage in his upcoming Twitch contract negotiation.
Yo, shout out to XQC though, man. Thank you. My upcoming contract negotiation just got a lot better.
Bro, I want to make Kick big on Kick so bad, bro. But I don't want to dick the clout demon stuff, because like a lot of people who hopping on Kick already has a fan base. Imagine if we don't have a fan base and you hop on Kick. Ooh, Zola must hit me back up.
Oh my god, no way. Oh no. Oh wait. Wait a second, dude. No way this thing goes shy. No.
I'm so
way. Look at
confused.
this.
How do we get here? Oh, it's stupid ass. Wow.
Oh my. What did Winnie the Pooh say? He says, he's like, oh caramba. What does he say?
He says, "Oh bother." Damn, I don't even watch Winnie the Pooh. No, you know what? How I know it? Because I play Kingdom Hearts 2. That's why. And you have to play. And you have to play a scene where you play Winnie the Pooh and them trying to get Winnie to the get his memory back or some shit. It's the most weirdest part of fucking the Kingdom Hearts series.
Not my honey.
What is he saying?
In action, and that name is what it means. Okay.
What?
And everybody knows that it doesn't matter like what I do.
Is he on drugs?
When I do something.
All right, good video. Next video, guys. Nope, we're not gonna watch Apple and Breach. I'm actually gonna do this so I can stay there. Yeah, but no, Pokemon's hyper fucking wrong. But they're not even going to fucking admit it. Let's see what we can watch here. We could watch some from Charlie, but nah. I actually want to see people rip on a movie. You know what? Let's go be right back for a bit. How long have I been streaming for? An hour? Yes, an hour and 30. Be right back, y'all. I'm back. I think I'll take a quick piss. Yo, just gonna be using profile shot today. But no, it's not a new video. Wait, is it showing this video now? Wait, those some of these videos in black the whole time. No way. This sucks. Don't tell me it was black the whole time. Oh shit, it was black the whole time. So I won't get able to get hit for copyright because it was black the whole time. Let's go. Probably still will get hit for it. I don't care. That's close window. And move you over here. Oh fuck yeah. Fuck. Her new season of Black Mirror came out. God damn it. I hate when it does this shit. Thank you. Then we switch to this. It's alright, but let's switch to this. Shadow Wizard Mini Game. Why the hell let us die?
Sponsored by the Shadow Government.
Legalize nuclear bombs. I'm gonna have to use that for the podcast.
Swag Messiah. Bees make honey.
Bees make honey. Super Eye Patch Wolf, let's go. Let's watch Ockets the Duck. I want to see what the fuck this is about.
And I'd like to tell you about the time I let my dad put his meat on my forehead.
I wasn't ready for this tonight.
In all my time on this platform, if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that there's one undeniable truth when it comes to YouTube. And that undeniable truth is that the YouTube moderation team is always going to let slide what shouldn't slide, and instead take down what is 99% of the time perfectly harmless content. Now, if you're a person
Yeah, dead ass.
who's been watching YouTube consistently and kind of keeping up with the way the platform has been shifting for the last decade or so, which is maybe not something to brag about, to be truthful, you know more than anybody what I'm talking about. Ever since the big fiasco with Google and the COPA or COPPA laws, however you want to say it, YouTube moderation
You didn't have to put a Nike switch on the ball, did you?
has been a nightmare. And to be fair, it's not all YouTube's fault. In some areas, they just have to comply. Their hands are kind of tied. But other areas, other things, not so excusable. Now, my main complaint and most other YouTubers' main complaint is the fact that YouTube wants to be split up between not for kids and for kids, yet it seems to have no effect whatsoever on how your video is viewed. If you've never uploaded a video on YouTube, when you upload it, you have to select a box saying if this is made for kids or not.
Yeah, does that actually work? 'Cause I always click don't show the kids.
You'd think if you say it's not, then there would be much less strict guidelines on what you post. However, that's like never the case, and that's why you see these channels like Darman shooting for this family-friendly brand, so YouTube is a little easier on them. Now look, YouTube is a huge platform, so much is uploaded to YouTube that some things are going to slip through, but every now and then I'll find a channel where a little too much has slipped through. Allow me to introduce you to the channel My Story Overload, another YouTube animation channel that is clearly marketing towards children when it has absolutely no business doing so. You might
It feels like this is made from AI. Look how simple all the animations is.
be thinking, well, August, I mean, like, they're just animations. How bad could that? I let my dad put his meat on my forehead. That's how bad. There are many other
Is that the real
videos-
thumbnail? Hold on. Fuck out of here. That can't be the real thumbnail. Fuck out of here.
videos, thumbnails, and titles on this channel just like this, but this is the first one I saw, so that's what we're going to be watching on this channel, just like business doing so. You might be thinking, well, August, I mean, like, they're just animations. How bad could that? I let my dad...
That can't be the thumbnail. That can't be the thumbnail. I thought that was fake. I thought the creator of this channel put that thumbnail there. That has to be a fake thumbnail. There's no way. There. Oh no. Oh shit. What is this?
Dad put his meat on my forehead. That's how bad. There are many other videos, thumbnails, and titles on this channel just like this, but this is the first one I saw, so that's what we're going to be watching today. Is there worse on this channel? Probably, but I really don't want to go discover that. I'm okay with finding this. So let's see how my story overload is skirting around the YouTube moderation system today. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Hi, my name is Kendra, and I'd like to tell you about the time I let my dad put his meat on my forehead. I know
I can't. I fucking can't. I can't. I can't with this.
it sounds really crazy, but hear me out. When he first suggested it, it sounded weird, but that was only because I didn't know how much it would help me. It also felt really good.
Alright, so normally I would make a joke.
I want to make that joke right now. What kind of incest shit are we talking about here? Over here, letting the fucking lolicon put his dick on somebody's head. Ah! What kind of hentai shit is this we're watching?
Around here, but I'd really like you guys to try to step into the shoes of a parent. I know that most of you guys watching this are probably not parents yet, but just try. Imagine you find like your 8-year-old watching this. There's no barrier to watching this. There's no age restriction. There's nothing. This is likely some grown man out.
At first, it felt good.
They're writing these stories and then having them animated to look like a children's show. And this is perfectly fine by YouTube standards. YouTube has no problem with this whatsoever because there's hundreds of channels like this. We've covered dozens of them on this channel alone. You've got people getting age restricted all over YouTube for no reason whatsoever and then having no sort of explanation given.
And then there's shit like this, and he's gonna say the same shit probably. I predict he's gonna say shit like this.
While someone is allowed to make what is clearly intended to be children's content with these kinds of implications and
I think because it's animated, it sees as children content.
Jokes, I don't get it.
Let me tell you about how this whole thing happened. To understand it, you need to know a bit more about myself. I am my parents' third child, but my 2 older siblings are boys. That meant I was the only girl in the family. My dad was very protective and caring, especially when it came to his little girl. He was really sweet and would always try to spend time with me. He was the one who made me love sports from an early age. But before we move on, hit that like button and
of course.
The FBI too, because why would you agree to reading this script? That's almost as bad as making it.
Thanks to my dad, I decided to try out for the local soccer.
And it's probably gonna be like food, not actual meat. Like his dick. I hope it's not his dick.
Team, and I trained really hard after getting in. I got good
because like it looks really misleading. It's gonna tell you the whole fucking story. Hold on. Sorry, duck.
I couldn't let that opportunity of a great goal go to waste. We both collided headfirst and fell on the ground.
Knew it. It wasn't like penis meat. It was a steak meat, probably because of the headache or whatnot.
I did manage to make a goal, but I didn't really care about it right then.
Alright, I take back what I just said because now I want answers. How did you make a goal when you didn't even make contact with the ball? You just hit the other person's head? That seems a little unlikely. Not sure.
And then, but looked and felt, and my mom was soon by my side. But all okay.
And if they
and almost fainted. He couldn't believe his baby girl was hurt. He took a look at my head and told me he knew it on my head. That helped to help me feel better. So he scurried off into the kitchen and grabbed a cold pack of meat and placed it on my head. That
called it. Wow! The title!
Helped the swelling and pain tremendously. I knew my dad would know what to do. I was daddy's little girl after all. And that's how dad put his meat on my forehead and made everything better. Isn't he awesome?
Oh, fuck, I hate this. I fucking hate this. Ew, fucking gross. The title's so misleading. And like, it's an innuendo too. That's definitely a fucking innuendo. Daddy went downstairs to grab his sausage.
Awesome?
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. Wow, that's so cool. No, I love that. Might be my favorite video ever. If I had a single wish, if I was granted one wish by some magical being, wouldn't be money, wouldn't be fame. No, I would wish that this video was never made. That's right. I would sacrifice my wish for the greater good. I would wish that this video was never even a thought in somebody's brain. Was that worth it, Mr. Whoever created this video? Was this joke that funny to you? Because if so, you're a weird guy, you know? Even if it wasn't funny to you, just making this video, yeah, you're a weird individual. That's not even up for debate. Well, guys, what do you think? Is the YouTube moderation system working as expected? I think so. I'm glad that children across the globe get access to this video. That's the future I want to see. Matter of fact, I think we should put this in our schools. This should be a part of like the second grade curriculum. We really are doomed.
This is so bad, bro.
Aren't we? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button. And
yeah, fucking follow this guy, give him all the likes, give him all the love, all the follows, all the subscribers. This has been August the Duck on my channel and whatnot. But yeah, fucking Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck? How my dad put his meat on her forehead. That is crazy.
Hey, Casca. Thank God it's Friday, right?
Goddamn, Casca.
So, you coming drinking with us?
What? You didn't hear? Griffith just called an emergency performance improvement meeting. Said it would only take 4 or 5 hours, so we should be done by 10 p.m.
My dream is to make Hawksail Solutions into the greatest company in the world, to maximize productivity. Every member of the team.
The eclipse happened at work.
Will have to make sacrifices. That means minimizing time wasting activities like coffee and lunch breaks, and no more unnecessary meetings.
Come on, Guts. Meeting's starting. There's no catering budget, but we're allowed one item from the vending machine.
Hello, Guts. It's executive.
Hey, let's go. Look at Slane looking all about to slay some dick. Why is she... Yo, she's moist. What the fuck's going on here?
Vice President Slan-chan, I want to discuss your promotion.
Slan, why is your fucking vagina moist?
But first, we need a closed-door meeting to
talk
about hard sales targets that can penetrate the female market. If you know what I mean.
Sorry, ma'am. That's against company policy.
Yeah. All right. Time to get my channel muted. Let's go.
Good. I tell them to eat a dick quicker than Mexicans sprint over borders. I give a fuck like a quarter with.
That's all we can listen to, guys. I'm sorry. Wonder that's all we can actually watch from that. Or can we?
At Hampton with Fred Hampton relaxing. At Hampton campus, the fuck up financial. At Hampton wasn't relaxing. I'm taxing. Fuck them all when I'm chanting. Don't complain, I'm just ranting. Fuck ranking, I'm the best. I'm the champion's chariot. I'm a liar like Carrie, and liar. I'm dirtier than the sheets in the Mary. A cable guy like Larry. Peter Pan of my youth. Fucking fairies, I'm using my toothpaste to get that bitch teeth paid. Fuck it, I future some Nazis. Black Nazis don't copy. We perfect, you sloppy. Hotter than Saki talking. Fucking lame on my jacket. I screw you like a ratchet. I screw you like a black teen. Oh, Judge Hatchet. Hang with drivers and jackers, the drug dealers and crackers, the AP students and slackers. I'm backwards like Jermaine Dupri in 93. Escaping from concentration camps with a fucking girl bored in a ramp that I ordered from CCS with some diamonds as VVS. Like I went to Sierra Leone and with some matching pink pants. panties and some lipstick from my granny. Supreme is on my hat like that motherfucker friendly. White red-headed bitch reminded me of Annie. She's dying on like my state of mind, so yeah, she understands. The fuck you bunches here, never disrespect my family. That's for my little brother, sister, cousin, or my waste of fucking youth. All you old niggas antiques, we go skate, fuck sluts, and eat donuts from rent. Bitches like Tia Landry.
Man, you know, bars, bro. Fucking bars. But no, we gotta find another YouTuber. I need to sit here and watch anime for a cool minute, you know? But I don't know. Why Fallout 3 is a nightmare.
Fallout 1 and 2 were released only on PC, back when knowing how to run a game on a computer was essentially a specialist skill. So although these games were popular in the PC gamer circles, their cultural spread was somewhat limited. It was only when Fallout 3 was released that the Fallout series became a household name. After this, everyone had heard of it. Even the objectively hilarious Conan O'Brien pretended to like it for a few more billion views.
There's a jet engine coming out his ass? Look at how muscular my ass is.
Both the Fallout games before it were made by totally different developers, and this third game followed that trend. And so I'm of course talking about the objectively amazing Fallout Tactics Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, this is the real Fallout 3. Look, here's the timeline. Third. I asked for the game, but Emma got me the book.
Hold on. I need to play. Hold on, Magic downloads. Fuck, it's Guilty Gear now. Yeah, it's like 1 megabyte. It's probably some old ass patch I need to fix out. But no, I always wanted to play Fallout 3. I should get back to playing Fallout 4, but like, to be honest, I don't want to. Cause like, I would have to mod the shit to my liking and stuff, you know? Oh, Battle Bit again.
Thanks for the chopper. This is mine now.
You steal his chopper?
Yeah, I beamed him out of it.
Damn.
Oh no, I gotta change the controls.
Yeah, I know. I told you the heli controls suck.
Well, they don't suck, it's just they're inverted. I gotta reverse them. Oh, these guys are in trouble. Oh, it's coming back.
Oh, the helicopter play.
Okay. Never mind. I got immediately beamed. I am French fried. Holy crap.
That was just like a massive squad on that hill, dude.
They were all just waiting for me to fly.
He finally decided to take off.
Damn, bro, dude, when you spawned it, got like 2 extra people. Was like, I need my heli back.
When he's got obliterated.
The firing squad. So this is BattleBit Remastered. The game has finally been released, and the best way I can describe it is a mix between Squad, Battlefield, and Roblox, if they all had a baby. Now, I know the graphics are probably not what people are expecting nowadays, but now we have all these crazy high-tech...
No, if
HD
game goes pew-pew, then people will go ooh-ooh.
But I grew up in a time with N64, NES, so block-type characters is not a deal-breaker for me. Gameplay has always come first. And
if this is 64-bit, it looks impressive.
This game really does have some good gameplay to it. It has some good guns.
Like I want to make a 64-bit game that has like large-scale battles and breakable shit. But BattleBit beat
gunplay even, which I think is why this is becoming so popular. The amount of customization you can do for your guns, unlocking stuff for your guns is super simple. You just get kills with it. There's different roles in the game, so you can have medics, you can have people dropping ammo. You build up squad points and can set down respawn beacons, so you can be behind enemy lines if you're playing Conquest or something. It really is impressive. Oh yeah, and you can also have up to 254 players per server. And
yeah.
It even runs smooth. I honestly wish the devs nothing but success for this game.
I hope nobody hacks it.
It's been a ton of fun playing it, and I'm going to go play it right now. But without a doubt, my favorite part about this game has to be the comms. Everybody yelling and screaming all the time. It's actually just, it's so much fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hold E to start the engine.
Start your engines.
Start your engines.
If you care to look to the left, this is the land we will be stepping on very shortly.
Oh yes, land.
I put it in BattleBit and got Battle Royale, and now I'm looking at stuff.
There is.
Speed over time.
Yo, boys, you think you can drop me off at that island over there?
Which island would you
I
like?
hate how the new Steam looks like, by the way. Firefight 48's out?
Straight
Damn.
ahead or left?
Then we got Lost Light. Then we got Stumble Guys.
Oh, this far one?
Cyber Hunter. 1v1 LOL.
Wait, you dropping them all the way out here?
Transcend was a fucking battle royale? What?
Nah, that's alright. You gotta pay us with kills. Get some headshots.
Okay, I got you. Easy, I got you.
You're hitting snipes from this range?
Oh, yeah. You'll see. Don't worry. Alright, thanks, boys. Alright.
Good luck, man.
I hope you bought an 8x optic.
Tank shoot
Guy's gonna
medals.
need the 15x from PUBG.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not ideal. We gotta turn ahead here.
We gotta find a new angle, yeah. I've got C4.
I forgot I have totally accurate battlegrounds.
Let me
I
hit.
don't think I'm doing any damage to him.
I'm actually looking at my Steam right now, seeing what games I could play that's like close to battle royale. I should stream the Division, huh? Just the first game, cause I haven't had this game for a while. Retail Royale looks awesome. Wait. Oh. Rolled balls? What is this? It's probably another game where I just gonna get snapped as soon as I go into the first match. Chat fight? What is chat fight? What is chat fight? There's no sound. There's no sound. There's no sound. Imagine hearing that over and over again in a video game. What is chat fight? Oh, there's actually no sound. What the fuck is the sound? So how does this shit work? You know what? Fuck it. We're going here. Finally. Fucking finally. Quality animation.
Hey, let's hop in this Jeep. To the Jeep. All right, what objective we taking next, fellas? All of them. Eventually, yes, but how about Charlie? Yeah, fine. We'll go into Charlie. Wait, well, hold on. This guy in the chat, is he talking to me? Engineer, shotguns are for people who can't aim.
Yeah, he's in chat.
You said that? Yeah, I would imagine you just killed that guy with a shotgun. Hold on, I'm stopping. Why are you stopping? Listen, you little ass.
Ah, let's go. At least let somebody else take the wheel.
Shotguns are fine. I can aim with whatever gun I choose. Enter.
Who's he talking to?
You shouldn't even bother with those people.
Hey, engineer, is that guy sassing you in the chat about using shotguns?
Yeah, you read that too, huh?
Yeah, I read that. I would tell him if they didn't want shotguns, they wouldn't put them in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, like, bucko.
Yeah, throw a bucko in there. Why not?
I'm gonna type that right now.
Do it, man.
Yeah.
Can we go now? Yeah, we're getting out of here. Sorry, I had to say something.
Who was he talking to?
Some idiot in the chat. Yeah, that jerk.
What's the chat?
What do you mean, what's the chat?
The
Upper
chat.
left-hand corner, the chat.
There's nothing in my upper left corner.
Oh, God, it's probably hidden then, you idiot. Press H.
H. Oh! Shotguns people can't aim.
See, I was like that when I first stayed Battlefield. I didn't know there was a chat for like the longest time until like I started using Venmo and stuff and voice chat and everything.
Bird.
Then I stopped using like shit like TeamSpeak because like every time I would talk, like people would probably like say the hard R or probably don't understand or know how fucking culture works. So you get
Oh.
banned, and then somebody comes at you foul.
Hey, let's hop in this Jeep. To the Jeep.
And then somebody comes at you foul. 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 And then Well, all right,
Yeah,
let's finish
it's not
watching
a
this.
bird.
He
That guy's-
birds you.
No, that guy's a turd.
Okay, hold on.
Well, what are you doing?
Which one of these does it?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, you don't need to
How
start
about
typing.
type?
No,
Please
you don't
don't.
start typing.
Oh,
You-
there it is.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, I got one.
Give me one. One what?
Knock, knock.
No.
No.
No. You can't stop fucking putting knock-knock jokes in the chat.
Knock, knock.
Nobody wants to hear your knock-knock jokes.
Perhaps somebody does. Let's see. Shanghai.
I'm not even going to say it.
Come on.
No one's going to respond.
No one.
Up, Shanghai. Here we go. It's me, just Shanghai. Ruffle, ruffle.
No, no
ruffle.
ruffling.
Stop
There will be
ruffling.
no ruffling.
Holy, did that fucker just say he could kick my ass?
Dude, don't respond.
Oh, no, we're stopping.
Oh, God
If you're
damn
gonna
it, it's
type,
not working.
Then let me drive.
Hey, listen, this is my Jeep.
Yeah,
You don't
let
like
them
how I'm
drive.
driving it, then you can get the fuck out.
Fine, I
Yeah.
will. Buddy, you are killing in the chat.
You saw it.
Shanghai.
Oh, I'm just getting started. Check this out.
Oh.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh, you think that's cute?
Oh, this is so stupid. Cause how it works is usually like 3 people trying to chat to each other.
Let's see. How about battle pack?
Battle pack. Ooh.
Battle pack the lunch. There's a lot of tickets left.
Oh damn, they're gonna get blown the fuck up.
L-O-L-O-L-O.
Bro, I wanna watch more of this. Hold on. 86, 88 videos? Holy shit, that's a lot of videos. 10 months ago, let's go.
Oh, what? What's going on? Is everyone running? What's happening?
Well, a ruined battlefield. Damn gingers.
We're talking about gingers. What?
Yo, what's up? Hey.
Oh, hey, welcome to Wendy's.
Oh, this? Yeah, new specialist. Yeah. Well, where you been, man? This new map is fantastic.
It's so good. You messing with me?
No, I actually did it.
Really?
Are you going up the zip line?
Yeah.
I'm living the dream.
Oh!
Whoa. Did you see that? That was an enemy.
He is so dead.
We gotta cut away.
All right, E.
Nope, not A.
X.
Just start hitting the keyboard, Simon.
I said, got it.
Here we go. Shoot.
We shouldn't have pulled so high.
Yep. We gotta cut away. Is it A? No. Is it C? No. You know what, D?
Wait, why can't we change specific character?
Okay, so what's so special about this specialist?
Not much, only this.
Oh, okay.
Whoa! Is that the new specialist?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold up a second. I am gonna come back as that.
What the hell was that?
It's just how it responds now.
But you gotta check these out, Recon. We're gonna be rough.
Yeah, they're got it. Whoa. I see it.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Okay, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah!
That was awesome.
Yeah, guided rockets. They're so fun.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Guys, this specialist grayed out.
That means you haven't unlocked it.
Unlocked it.
Yes, unlocked it. You gotta get points to unlock it. We're playing the fucking game.
Join in on me. I just got in a chopper. All right, Simon, where are we going?
We're taking the objective.
That's right, baby. Whoa, what was that?
Looked like a missile.
Missile. Oh, there's more missiles.
Oh no.
Simon.
Missed us. What, there's more?
They're getting on us.
There's more?
Can you do flares?
How
do you do flares? Don't know. Space? Space bar, no. E.
Okay. Better fucking load.
Yeah, I wouldn't get in a chopper right now.
Yeah, bad idea. Recon, you in?
Oh yeah, baby, I'm in.
Let's do this. Do
All right, I got your backs.
Even the old man got his own skin.
Don't you judge me.
Oh, there. Oh shit. Damn, there's actually nobody here. Guys, we're in the ghost town of rooms right now. There's no one in here. Gotta change my fighter thing.
Okay,
I wonder how you do that.
I am not overconfident. I'm just better than everyone else.
Okay, cut. I'm going to need more power from you.
More power, yeah.
More energy. I need you to be a grown man.
Okay, got it.
Okay, action.
Hey, I'm not overconfident. I'm just better than everyone else. Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah?
Do you think?
Is that a print? That was a print, right?
No.
God, are you reading these? Yes, I am. It's so exciting. These are
4 years ago? Damn, dude. Death Note was really 4 years ago. Awesome reels.
Batman and Robin is an action-adventure title developed by Probe Entertainment and released to the PlayStation in 1998.
The game is based on the 1997 Batman and Robin film, the final chapter in a popular run of Batman flicks started in 1989.
These 4 films saw a rotating cast of actors, writers, and directors that resulted in huge creative shifts. From Tim Burton's dark and mature take on the classic comic book series to Joel Schumacher's neon-infested cartoon fever dream.
The Batman and Robin movie is notorious for several reasons.
It was the lowest-grossing live-action Warner Brothers Batman film.
It made the studio cancel a planned sequel.
It won Worst Picture.
It had bat nipples.
And yet somehow, and I can't believe I'm saying this, somehow this game is worse.
Let's awkwardly glide into Batman and Robin on the PS.
Bro, I kind of like this video. I keep watching it over and over because it's the funniest one.
1.
Upon starting the game, we're treated to an intro cinematic.
We get a swooping scene of Gotham City with Mr. Freeze driving his Freeze-mobile out from the bowels of the streets. He destroys city property and causes several cars to explode, likely injuring loads of people in the process. Freeze exits his car, stares up at the bat signal, and laughs.
Where's Batman during all this, you might be thinking? Well, surely Bruce Wayne is miles away, only now glimpsing the bat signal in the sky, and is quickly pulling on his bat pants to assist people on the street and take on Mr. Freeze.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the cutscene we saw Batman just standing on a nearby rooftop.
He's just watching people die?
Yep.
Wow! 10 seconds in and Batman is colder than Mr. Freeze.
But suddenly,
like actually,
the game begins in the Batcave with our hero Batman standing in front of the Bat computer.
A dialogue box pops up noting that Mr. Freeze is looking for power, whatever that is, and that it's up to Batman to decipher the clues to find the exact time and place that Freeze will be committing his next crime.
We're told to press do on the PlayStation 1 controller to start up the Bat computer.
Okay.
And in a few seconds, we'll find ourselves using one of the most high-tech crime-thwarting databases ever in the history of cinema and comics.
It's a Mac.
What?
It's a
Mac.
Late 90s Apple Macintosh. The Bat
Hold on real
computer
quick.
is a Bat Mac.
And the Bat computer has an icon called Bat Computer.
You know, so you can access the Bat computer while on the Bat computer.
So you, as Batman, check the computer, look at some clues, and by combining and analyzing these random objects, the Bat computer comes to the conclusion that, obviously, Mr. Freeze is going to steal the Sudan diamond from the Gotham.
Wait, what can I,
Where did these clues come from? Why does Mr. Freeze want a diamond? Why didn't Batman just follow Mr. Freeze after watching him maim Gotham citizens at the start?
Great questions. We have no answers. We jump into the Batmobile and drive
Oh, I forgot you make a
Guided
custom
through the city
line.
streets, we're told by pop-ups exactly where to go. Helpful.
And upon arrival at the museum,
we press do to enter.
Oh, okay. And once we're in, we find that we're kind of early.
Hello? Crime? This is kind of awkward.
It is.
Little echoey.
Fuck, hold on. Fuck that up.
Don't worry though, the game expected you to be here early, so it gives you an option to fast forward time to when the crime is committed.
Once the alarms go off, Batman rushes into the museum and takes on hordes of Freeze's henchmen, shattering them into pieces because they're ice people, I suppose. After many a low-level lackey fight, Mr. Freeze himself makes an appearance to steal the diamond.
We rush up to face him, man.
What let this happen. Did we lose?
We did! There are no lives or continues in this game. When you die, you're treated to this grim cinematic and you restart all the way at the main menu.
Okay, clearly we must have missed a tutorial or combat training or something. Let's head back to the Batcave and explore it a bit more to see what we can do and learn.
Welcome to the Batcave, where you can
practice your Batarang skills with moving targets.
Take on virtual baddies using advanced hologram technology.
Switch characters between Batman, Robin, and Batgirl.
Use a magic healing chamber.
Use a magic energy replenishment chamber.
Use the famous Bat Computer.
Access your many vehicles.
Use a glowing, blinking staircase to enter Wayne Manor.
Explore Bruce Wayne's homestead that is filled with combat training holograms and more target practice sections.
And most important of all, in the House of Wayne, you get to use your rocket boots.
That awkwardly propel you stiffly up into the air with very little control.
Speaking of control, all three of the characters you can play as in this game don't exactly handle the same way. In fact, some of them just outright don't function properly, like Batgirl.
You'd think that it's a simple cosmetic swap and that all the characters in this game that you can play as are treated equally. But in a section like this, where Batman easily jumps over this ledge here and smashes through this window...
Yeah, for Batgirl, she doesn't seem to be able to quite make the jump. Anyway, we spent tons of time in the Batcave and around Wayne Manor. Here's what we learned about movement and combat.
The magnifying glass at the top left represents exploration and platforming. When you have that selected, you can interact with objects in the world.
Oh, no, you go.
Use items like your battery.
There we go.
However, you can switch that
Good hit confirmed.
This, which represents combat. When that's selected, it changes all of your buttons to combat buttons like punching or kicking. But in this mode, you lose the ability to jump or use items like your Batarang, so you need to strategically switch between both every single battle.
Okay, that's
push one of the attack buttons.
There we go.
Trigger an instant heal option that you cannot activate when the fist is selected. And because every enemy in this game drains your health very easily, you'll have no choice but to switch constantly on the fly.
Oh, wow, that sounds really...
There's also a second set of symbols to the right of the magnifier.
Bro, I can't see how people played these games back then. It's so bad.
Glass in the fist that can be switched from one triangle to 3 to represent the speed of your general movements. Combined, this gives you a total of 4 possible modes of movement just for Batman to functionally be Batman. This is what you gotta learn.
Okay, take that all in and understand that basic movement in this game is centered around tank controls. That means stilted movements are added onto the already finicky action control setup that will have you pressing the wrong button. In a game like this with no lives and no continues, that means you're going to be playing whole chunks of game over again.
Speaking of playing whole sections over again, let's try fighting Mr. Freeze just one more time.
I mean, we're
what was the special? This one? Yes, it was this one.
Awful, but we know how they work.
Yeah! The controls are tough, the enemies hit hard, and the combat feels broken. But that's not the only problem here. The game features a non-player controlled camera that's
is that not?
Around,
I don't think that goes into it. Let's see.
Freeze, but how did we do it?
We spammed the kick button. Back kick, back kick, back kick, back kick.
That works?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Not every time.
Once again to the next mission, but
this works.
To complete the museum stage, you're on your own. The game no longer gives you any hints. In fact, we need to collect our own clues to find the next possible crime location. We found 3. Now we have to head back to the Bat Computer and put these clues together.
Did you say put clues together? That sounds like it's time for everyone's favorite.
Ooh. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna listen to videos in the background. Nope. There we go. While playing some Street Fighter. We should switch this to Street Fighter, huh? I just honestly just hopped on here just to like see if I actually stream for a bit. I wonder. Oh, you can't catch him in that. Okay, cool. But let's actually do this the right way. Can we... Frame meter in U? What is this? A frame is the F is the smallest unit of time by which a single frame. So I want to see something. I've been trying to do this for the longest time. Yeah, cause hold on. Let's actually exit out of this. Let's end training session. Cause this, I only hit it off once and I couldn't get it off afterwards. And I only got the second part on it. And we're playing. Leaf cabinet. Let's go to main menu. Cause when I tried to do the combo, it never worked. Where the fuck? Oh, there she is. Yes, I was doing combos off stream. I'm a fucking lab rat. It's called learning the fucking character. Well, it's supposed to be a way to show the frame data, isn't it? What is wrong with this combo? It's not coming out. Why is it not coming out? Hold on. When do you? Even the CPU is doing the same thing I'm doing. An example. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, maybe. There's no way. Fuck is wrong with my timing? God, you know what? Can I go to the next one? Because I'm not doing this shit. I'm not doing this shit. All right, let's see an example of this one. Oops. Oh, I did this combo in live match before. Oops. Ah, fuck, I did the wrong one. Fuck. Oh, I didn't get it? Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to go like. So it's supposed to be. Oops. This is supposed to be that, I believe. Instead of just all right. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it wrong. So I'm not supposed to. So I'm supposed to hit bam and then just regular. Fuck. No. No. That's what I'm supposed to do. Because if I press down twice, that happens. Damn. Come on. Fuck. Pressed and nothing came out. It's my fault. I waited too long. There we go. Alright, what's this one? Oops. Oh, this one's easy. Alright, so. God damn it. Do I have to use heavy? I think I do. Damn it, come on. God damn it. I said this is easy. I keep on saying it's easy, but I keep fucking up when I say it. What's this one? Oh, that links? When I was playing the beta, hold on. Stop real quick. Hold on. When I was playing the beta, I was trying to do a combo similar to this, but I was doing drive impact. Where is display capture? Let's put you between that and that right now. Hold on real quick. Cause I think that's the combo I was trying to like do in the beta. Where is it? I think it's this one. Everyone. Oh, God damn it. You need to come back. There we go. Wait for it to load for a little bit. I just saw us beat that Ken's ass. I don't like this modern control shit at all. Yeah. Give me 6 buttons. I'm not playing Guilty Gear, I'm playing Street Fighter where we need 6 buttons. Yeah, we do need 6 buttons. No, I should check my background. Let's do that. Uh-oh. I think it's about to disconnect. Please don't disconnect. Ooh, shit. Come on. No. Bam, new background. Ah, good shit. Yeah, this is not me playing. I think, wait, I think it is. Oh, because I'm playing Ken. That's right. Oh! It was a little bit closer. I thought they were close enough to get hit by that. Cause I go into fucking labbing for. I can't find it. Where's the fucking part where I went labbing for like a fucking hour? No, not the Hot Six podcast, which I'm gonna have to upload pretty soon. 141, 36. No, stop. We need to press back on here. No, actually, I need to close this. Bam. Gotta go to normal videos. I forget which one it was. It's one of these two right here. No, wasn't it this? No. I honestly don't fucking remember now. Damn. I hop on the Street Fighter 6 trying to figure out. No, it has to be the second one. It's the only one. Wait, maybe it is this one. Hold on. If I can't find it, I'm gonna be highly upset. Cause I did do like an hour. Oh, this one I was playing replays, right? Yeah, we were playing like idiots.
What's the follow-up? The throw is the read the jump in perfect. What? How do you even think of doing that? Oh, red light warning. Player 2 with the rhythm owning it.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
I walked backwards and got grabbed. Oh wait, what happened? What is this? Metal Gear 4 was a mistake. Smake Bentley? Who the fuck is this? Please give me a voice. Cause I already like the menu. God.
11, which is before a lot of games that mainstream critics like to hail as indication.
What else I watched from this dude? The Venture Brothers shit? Hold on, there has to be more. It can't be just Venture. It is just Venture Brothers. Oh, this is my favorite part. Dun 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 dun.
It's been around 3 years since I uploaded a video on this channel. That's a long time. Basically what happened is after the last video, I got really excited and I really wanted to start like making videos on the regular. And then I got really depressed for no reason. And then there was a worldwide pandemic. And then I got really depressed. And then I sat on a cold rock in the woods.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that. Fucking I wanted to start going out more and shit like that, and then COVID dropped, and I was like, fuck, you can't keep me here.
14 months. And here we are. You're all caught up. So, to my friends, supporters, patrons, and subscribers, I give you the gift of me.
I made sure I got smaller during those years, though.
Talking about a cartoon you've never heard of for almost an hour.
Well, here you go.
Doo-doo-dun.
The Venture Brothers is an animated comedy action series that ran on Adult Swim from 2004 to 2018. The show acts as a parody of the old-school serialized sci-fi action adventure and mystery stories you once found in comics, novels, films, and on TV, such as the Hardy Boys, Doc Savage, the Fantastic Four, Tom Swift Jr., and of course Johnny Quest.
The Hardy
show focuses
Boys?
on washed-up super scientist and former boy adventurer Dr. Thad. The old-school serialized sci-fi action adventure and mystery stories you once found in comics, novels, films, and on TV, such as the Hardy Boys, Doc Savage, the Fantastic Four, Tom Swift Jr., and of course Johnny Quest. The show focuses on washed-up super scientist and former boy adventurer Dr. Thaddeus Rusty Venture, living in the shadow of his vastly more successful, heroic, and masculine scientist father, resentful and traumatized, but still carrying on the family traditions of super science, going on globe-trotting adventures, and regularly dealing with supervillains. Most prominently, his butterfly-themed megalomaniac nemesis the Monarch, and dragging around his overqualified bodyguard Brock and the
It's overqualified. That's good to explain Brock. Brock is way too overqualified for this shit.
next generation of traumatized boy adventurers, his two oblivious sons, Hank and Dean, the Venture Brothers. Okay.
Dean became less oblivious, and like Hank is just Hank.
It's a synopsis, certainly. That's what the show is about. But that's not what the Venture Brothers is, exactly. The Venture Brothers is a fucking world, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is an unfurling web of narratives and characters that gets bigger and richer one way or another with every passing episode. So maybe I should lead with this. The Venture Brothers is my favorite television show. Probably ever. I've seen the whole thing through well over a dozen times, and it has yet to get old. To me, this show was a gift.
I should rewatch the Venture Brothers.
And in the end, I guess it was.
I know the perfect person to stream it all.
Episode aired in 2018. There is thankfully a movie on the way that will properly wrap up the events of the series, but it still has to have the plug pulled.
We can only hope it wraps up the
weekly
series.
T-shirt club. There's no more tune in next week Venturoos for Escape to the House of Mummies Part 3. The serialized adventure format was part of the soul and part of the joke, and it's just over now. Which stings, but it's okay too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a fan of the show.
That ending kind of made me sad, bro.
Awkwardly and sometimes
fucking Hank did all that shit to hook up with somebody for his brother to slip in and gave her that long dick style.
There's certainly a number of other
He got cooked by his own brother.
It's true, it's a romantic thought that the series was kept in production by a single lone appreciator. It's fitting in a way because that's what you do it for, isn't it? The one guy who gets the joke. Hi, I'm Steak.
Don't come any further. You're in the
Oh shit.
Oh, pull yourself
Yeah, sorry for explaining the ending, but damn, bro.
together, man.
I spent the past year and a half trapped in a box.
It's been a lot longer than that. Woo!
Let's make some magic. Much like the series itself, this video initially claims to be about failure, and it will be, but it'll be about a whole bunch of other things too. Sorry, you gotta title these things somehow. If SEO would let me get away with calling it Shadow Man 9 in the Cradle of Destiny, I wouldn't have given it a second thought. This video contains spoilers for the entirety of the Venture Brothers. If it looks interesting to you, give it your time. In terms of sensitive content, fair warning, it's a cartoon that ran on Adult Swim since the early 2000s. The show has a good heart, but you know, it was the 2000s. You get what you'd expect. I think you'll be fine. If not, that's fine too. Also, season 1 is a bit of a rocky start, but it picks up fast, and it might just be worth your time. If you don't, I guess you're just here to hear me talk, which is fine too. I missed you too, Stretch. Not in a parasocial way though, fuck off. Before I get too deep into things here, I want to rep some better shit than this. Channel Super Swim Team 7 made a couple great vids about the series and then graciously compiled most of the other analysis videos on the topic into a playlist, on which are two of my personal favorite creators on the platform, B-Mask and Strucci Movies. B-Mask also made a killer Fantastic Four video that for me helped sequence a bit more of the genome of this series, since counterintuitively I'm not personally much of a superhero comics guy myself. Trying not to use the word cape shit anymore, because last time I did an angel died. I've watched all the videos here, all great.
Hate this fucking shit. Tried Soul Calibur, but did it wrong. have time for Play-Doh food.
Brainchild of series creator Christopher McCulloch, aka Jackson Public, and his co-writer Doc Hammer. I don't like to say brainchild, partially because it sounds foul, and partially because film and animation are collaborative efforts. And I want to give my respect to how much talent goes into this show's production. While these two do many of the voices, the actors they pull in go a long way. Every guest does a great job and adds their own flavor, and there is no Doc, Brock, or Dean without James Urbaniak, Patrick Warburton, or Michael Sinternicklas. There just is. Doc Hammer is a musician and has written tracks for the series, but the vast majority of the show's music, including the signature opening and credits, is done by J.G. Thirlwell. It's great stuff. Suits full production is flawless. Visually, the show is a treat to behold. It's not always
that far
perfect.
kick is really good.
Animation for network television, after all, but it's impressively put together. They bring on killer animators, strong background and storyboard art.
What are 3 rounds? Hold on.
Comic book veterans who can really sell the world behind
No.
The painted backgrounds are gorgeous and varied. Every location has its own mood, and they match some ambitious storyboards. There's action and camera angles, there's day and night, and the animation is no less impressive. These are detailed.
I don't know how I got that hit off.
Communicating who these people are and just about a million tiny references. The hands look like hands, their body types and facial structures. Beauty, ugliness, youth, age, and deformity. These are things you can't always count on in animation, especially on a budget. That being said, when it comes to the story and characters, who they are, who they'll become, and where they're going, it's nothing but Doc and Jackson. These are 2 brilliant guys who form like Voltron into one series. They each have their own strengths as writers. Jackson tends to be a little harder on the format and grand plot lines, moving things forward with action and intrigue, where Doc will have the characters sit in a room and really talk for a while, getting into their history a bit. Not to say they both can't do both of those things very well, it's just sort of where they're writing trends. But what has really allowed the series to
Blerds has really good writing for what it is.
Between them. They hone in on the specific kind of jokes and references you hone in on when you're talking with someone who's on exactly the same frequencies.
Yeah.
The kind of particular voices or outfits you saw in movies no one cares about, but that's somehow individually stuck in both of your
Mic off.
You know they must be important.
Mic on.
It's the kind of nerdiness the Venture Brothers can really get to the heart of. Together they push each other to
like fucking the G.I. Joe references.
Become brilliant. The series has an incredibly elaborate and impressive continuity, and I'm sure that this or that was planned out from the beginning, but I can totally buy that so much of this was made up on the fly and it all just happened to fit together perfectly. That's just what happens when people are in sync. Jackson has directed nearly every episode of—
Really though? I don't think it was made up on the fly. I think the writing is really good. I don't think anything was made up on the fly. But no, it's really good lighting if it was though, like deadass.
The series, effectively all of them up until the last season when Juno Lee stepped in with Jackson's supervisor. Barring a technicality since careers in science with Doc Hammer joined, every episode in the series save one was being written by one or both of them. That one episode was written by Ben Edlund, creator of The Tick. Jackson Public actually worked as a storyboard artist and writer on both the original live action and The Tick series before the Venture Brothers. If you're a fan of The Tick, that might give you an idea of where the series' spirit comes from as a superhero parody, but even that doesn't really capture where the show's heart is at. Public goes into this in Go Team Venture, the art and making of the Venture Brothers. As an aside, I got this book for like $25 and it's fucking incredible. There's so much art in here, and they go through almost every episode of the show in detail. With Ken Plume logging Doc and Jackson going into everything I've ever wondered about. Every joke, premise, and reference. Where ideas got out of hand and when they decided to run with them anyway because it'd just be funny. Well worth nabbing if you're a fan of the show. Anyway, Jackson goes into how the impetus for the show really came from an old Tom Swift Jr. novel, and the realization of how much Johnny Quest had aped it. Tom Swift was published by the Stratemeyer Syndicate alongside Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, so you can see how a lot of these things started getting mashed up, and where the jokes—
You know, I'm surprised there's not a new Johnny Quest is out. Hey, what up, Jonathan? What up, fam? I decided like your text or what. I'm not wearing glasses. Oh, does it show on shows here? Let's go. How long you staying up for? Shit, a while? Cause I took like a 4-hour nap. I'm passing in and out, and I said, "Fuck it, let me just stream since I know like it's gonna be Thursday. I usually stream on Thursdays, but this is kind of super late. It's like almost 3 o'clock. But I'm gonna do it anyway."
Started coming from. That sort of Leave It to Beaver style 50s wholesomeness run up against a more cynical, modern view of the past. And of course, what would be the reality of the adventures they go on. The show has never really been up.
Like I'm fighting Jury and Cammy now because I can't fight them.
To see how they're the well everything sprung from.
Fuck, bro, I hate how big her head is, bro. Jesus Christ. Everybody got no more hairlines except for the 2 people with melon.
Story happening around them, blindly walking into their own demise. When you write a comedy, you have to start with
like Lily's, like Lily versus Kimberly's forehead. Lily has the biggest forehead.
Saying golly gee as they watch a man bleed out in front of them. To quote the book, everything is a little sad. I was younger, so I had an actively darker, subversive sense of humor. That's how you make comedy when you're younger. You make everything suck and you make everything get chaotic and nasty and subversive. Not that I still don't love that kind of stuff. Now I just think about the character.
Oh, good shit.
The route to writing about failure is more hopeful somehow, and more based in real life. It's not just what's the worst thing I can do.
Yeah, instantly broke through my shit. Let's go.
What's the embarrassing moment from my life that I can draw from? What's the real thing that happened to me, even if it turns into a version of it that involves lasers and nanobots? It's still, oh yeah, I shit my pants and bubble.
I lost too much life.
Whatever it is, it comes from a more real place. That gets to the root of what does it for me about this show. There's truly nothing new under the sun. We've been subverting and deconstructing for hundreds of years, and the thing about artists is that they always want to make something that's never been made. We've seen Godzilla step on Bambi. What's next? I can't say the bare root of what if comic books but real is brand spanking new. We all have this perfectly generic idea of Superman in our heads, but comics are no stranger to new concepts, pushing the envelope and really exploring every direction a superhero can go in. And it's not just comics. Superheroes have been fucking everywhere for a while now, and even I can tell we're getting more.
I meant to break that, honestly.
Edgier, more biting, and more comedic attitude.
She went in for an attack. I saw it, guys.
It really all comes down
I
to
identify as a
tone,
hench.
and when it does, The Venture Brothers isn't a show about how if Superman was real, wouldn't that be fucked up? It's about how if Superman was real, you'd think he was a fucking dork. For every 1,000 people calling him an existential threat to humankind, you'd have 1,000 more Lex Luthors on Twitter saying, get this ass Boy Scout off my timeline. Because that's real life too. It's not all war and tragedy, blood and piss and bad sex. That's all in there, of course, but real life is also pettiness and insecurity. It's the boring moments that happen in between joy and catastrophe. It's being surrounded by people you love and can't stand at the same time. It's weird enemies you don't understand how you made, expectations you didn't live up to, and trying to figure out if you're grateful or resentful of what you have. Real life is about failure. But you know what they say about failure? It's stupid. I mean, it's the best t-shirt and all that, but also it's just funny. When you fall flat on your face, all you can really do is laugh about it. You can find something to smile about in something that hurts, and when you learn to do that, you can live honestly. Look at everything horrible about the world head on, tell yourself it's beautiful, and then start to convince yourself that it actually is. Or maybe the beautiful thing is just that you bothered to look in the first place. So that's what I think failure is in this show, or at least what it means.
As you see, I'm trying to do combos I'm learning inside the game too.
A little more funny, a little more endearing, and a little more human.
Oh, come on!
Theme here, hold it as unceremoniously as possible.
What the fuck?
Every trope and
Please stop!
Culture the show can get a beat on. I hope you can see how a show could really start to grow from that. The idea that the Venture Brothers is a parody of Johnny Quest isn't inaccurate, but it can't really be contained by that label. It's more of a template than a box to be put in. The great thing about Johnny Quest was that it felt like it could take you anywhere and show you anything, and the Venture Brothers feels the same way, just with a different outlook. Take for example, Go Team Venture. The show has had a number of catchphrases catch on, like Spanakopita and Ignore Me. The latter
Ignore me!
Has been open about hating, or at least hating getting it parroted back to him, and knowing that definitely paid off for me. But the main catchphrase is Go Team Venture. It's one that's clunky and awkward, meant to rip.
Yeah, that episode was so fucking stupid. So basically, an alien or a robot came to Earth and was like, I need to stop this other alien from coming to Earth, right? And like, this is a side story off to the side, right? While Rusty, he was building this portal thing that his dad made for another race of aliens, right? So at the end of the episode, I know it's spoiling the whole episode or whatnot. At the end of the episode, the alien, Rusty's dad walks through, but it's really an alien who came as Rusty's dad, so he wanted to show the real him, right? Which is a fucking hideous monster. They didn't show it, but it's implied he's a hideous monster. And then the other guy who's like, ignore me, kills that alien, was like, the Earth is saved, and then leaves.
On everything you think it's ripping on.
It's almost like a cartoon Hunger Force episode, but like it's so fucking stupid.
Everything. It gives you the warm fuzzies. It's still a joke. It's still self-aware, but you feel it. That's what the show is. Less deconstructive and more reconstructive. Bringing back the magic, but a bit more honest, because you're a grown-up now. The Venture Brothers isn't here to ask, what is Johnny Quest? It's here to ask, what is Rusty Venture?
Yeah.
Then you open up your hand inside his No, he's laying down. Then whatever you come out with, you rub on his dick. Wrong! The Rusty Venture is a straight move.
Alright, I had to get that.
The Rusty Venture is a straight move. I don't understand the words that she's
The
saying.
absolute dirtbag. You couldn't ask for a better leading man.
No, the song's good though. I
wish
think it's
you
called
couldn't
Plastic
ask
Love.
for a worse
I
leading
could be
man.
wrong.
Unsuccessful, self-obsessed, sick of his life, but still somehow oozing with an incredibly watchable anti-charisma. Rusty is our cautionary tale about the dangers of boy adventuring. He lived the Johnny Quest life without having any say in the matter, traveling the world, seeing the sights, pulling the trigger. Like the Venture brothers themselves, Rusty grew up being dragged by his father and batshit nuts friends and allies through a terrifying, violent world with hardly any agency. Something he never really found even after inheriting the Venture fortune. But unlike Hank and Dean, Rusty's father was more successful than you could ever imagine. Jonas Venture Sr. was a manipulative narcissist admired by the world for his scientific accomplishments and hyper-masculine James Bond meets Doc Savage public persona. He's a genuine villain who was able.
Hey, yo.
Mic off.
But no, Rusty
Mic
got pussy
on.
too, like a lot. But hey, yo, this is real. This is real.
Hyper-masculine James
That's a good edit.
Bond meets Doc Savage.
This is real.
Public persona. He's a genuine villain who was able to take everything he ever wanted from the world by seamlessly fitting into the role of every.
Mic off.
Even without having been suddenly plucked from Rusty.
Mic on.
Not a man who would likely ever really be willing to hand the reins over to his son. This feeling manifests as Jonas Jr., an all but totally literal tumor growing in Doc his whole life, who, upon his escape, turns out to also be a much more traditionally capable and appropriate heir to the Venture throne. Doc is spending his entire life being keelhauled through Jonas Sr.'s legacy without ever leaving his shadow. Now he's left pushing away his family fortune, unable to get over himself enough to properly operate as the super scientist he wants to be recognized as. And of course, raising two boys as a single father. Well, part of the joke is that the life of a boy adventurer would be traumatic. It's also that in Rusty, we see the child actor.
When do we get to meet Rusty? I'm Rusty Venture. Why can't you kids wrap your heads around that? What happened? I left Neverland so I could marry Wendy. What do you think happened? Any good questions?
Someone who was once admired for a public persona that didn't really reflect anything about who they really are, who never got the chance to come into their own, so they slid down into nothing. Can you imagine having the entire world treat you like you never met the standard you set when you were fucking 9 years old? Bone chilling. And he's not alone, he's got other broken contemporaries, victims of the boy adventurer industry.
There's two characters, a albino dude and a little person with a big ass head. And that like, yeah. I think he was a trivia boy or some shit like that. I think that's what they call him.
Yeah, I guess. Like Action Johnny, who may or may not be the actual Johnny, and whose thread in the series finds him slowly pulling out of being a psychotic junkie.
You can run, Johnny, but you will never get away.
Right? Yeah. We oh, we did that.
Or your Hardy Boys / Menendez brothers.
Yeah,
it all
Guile?
just hangs together so nicely. The series' knack for mashing up pop culture and reality is exemplified here. There was a real Rusty Venture cartoon.
Big, they made her head. I'm so upset, bro.
Rusty's life was a nightmare. So he has to cling to the only image of himself anyone has ever respected, even though it brought him nothing but stinking thinking and dilly-dally. Rusty is living between the terrifying reality of his childhood and the impossible weight of his celebrity. Doc doesn't even know what really happened to him and what was made up to sell lunchboxes. Did he really ride it to run it on? I don't know, probably. You weren't there, fuck you.
I didn't even continue the combo.
You get to empathize with Doc and credit what a bastard wretch he is, in part because he's so goddamn impotent. When Jonas Venture manipulates and seduces women, it's completely scummy. When Doc tries to, you just kind of feel bad for him. It's never gonna work, and deep down he knows that.
I don't want to be laughed at, denied, or even viewed as the man I clearly am.
No, excuse me.
Mic off.
I think that's a great example of how
Mic on.
You get the sense he doesn't even really know why he's doing it. He doesn't know why he's doing anything. But you can also empathize with
fucked that
Rusty
combo up.
Whenever you get the slightest peek behind the curtain, he does genuinely want to be the kind of progress in super science you'd expect from the Venture name. He's often shown to be right on the edge of villainy himself. The Venture brothers, like so many Richter takes on superhero stories, really likes to play with the concept of identity. It's the idea that good and evil, heroes and villains, are the roles we play.
You vowed revenge, and you tell him that good always triumphs over you.
I did?
Of course not. Get out there and get this crap over with. You're blocking traffic.
They aren't something fundamental.
Oh my God.
They're constructed by the world around us. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say the S word.
You always said he'd have the last laugh.
Welcome to the end of the Steak Bentley We Live in a Society and Fiction Isn't Real Jackass trilogy.
Yeah.
After this, we're done with self-awareness. We're talking about the anime where the hamster listens to the guy jerk off on the phone.
Ew.
as a real outsider art. In the show, the main villainous organization, the Guild.
Yo, what is that anime, bro? I was just seeing like clips of it moving around on the internet and shit. And like it's supposed to be like a mid-30s or early 30s woman. She's a salary woman and she's single and like she's just dead ass is horny and she abuses the fuck out that hamster. I forgot what it's called, but like it's not Hamtaro. Definitely not Hamtaro.
Of calamitous intent is really nothing more than a bureaucracy of LARPers, sustaining their violent role-playing through organized crime.
These guys like their system. You take that away, you are looking at a bunch of pissed-off nutbags with ray guns and giant, I don't know, a giant octopus.
Rich and powerful lunatics who built the world around a game they wanted to play. Even before that, they were people who wanted to make the world better. Colonel Lloyd Venture, Rusty's great-great-grandfather, was a part of the guild itself until it splintered off and became what it is. It all comes from the same place. The serpent was already in the Garden of Eden. How perfect can that place be if it can't even keep out a snake who wants to trick you? There's really nothing of substance keeping Rusty on the good guy side. The good guys,
I want to rewatch this series again.
Are again a mix and match. They're every shield.
I should rewatch this series again.
Also just the U.S. military, the CIA, and the FBI. Another example of people who never grew up. Only these people are running things, playing out their childhood power fantasies. They're barely less insane and bloodthirsty than the bad guys, so what's even the point of being a good guy in the first place? That's the world Rusty is caught between, and you can see how that could force him in some weird directions with the whole super science thing. Whatever moral compass he may have, it's being scrambled and dissolved by an acid magnet. He has a traumatic past and no respect for human life.
Not until we ship.
He's swimming in money he didn't earn and still feels owed something he doesn't have. He's scientifically literate, but not enough to actually help people. His scientific ventures are never curing disease or feeding people, they're all mad scientist bullshit. Clones and walking eyes and mutated lab techs, because that's what he grew up around. That's what's cool. In the pilot of the series, he's bringing a disintegration ray to a science conference and saying, "What? It's not a weapon, it's just like a city melting death ray." What's...
Hey, you didn't say that, huh?
the fucking problem here? For everything telling him he's supposed to be a hero, there's just as much that screams villain.
Dude, seeing the animation from
clones and walking eyes and mutated lab techs, because that's what he grew up around. That's what's cool. In the pilot of
the pilot episode, you could tell this is made really, really long ago. Like, because the quality has to definitely jump in the pilot episode, by the way, but holy shit.
The series is bringing a disintegration ray to a science conference and saying, "What? It's not a weapon, it's just like a city melting death ray." What's the fucking problem here? For everything telling him he's...
Look at the quality, Jesus Christ, the shadows and everything.
Supposed to be a hero, there's just as much that screams villain, because they come from the same place. They're the same person. There's an episode where Killinger, Henry Kissinger, as this all-knowing Mary Poppins-style supervillain life coach, essentially rolls into Rusty's life, forces him to confront his past, and then presents him with the option to really be a villain. And it's kind of powerful. Doc has the whole thing laid out for him, clear as day. This role is here for you, waiting for you to claim it. You have your nemesis, you have your means, you have the ability and the pain, you can do this, and you'd be good at it. And Rusty can look at all of that, everything,
and he walked away, I think,
and say, yeah, but I don't want to be evil.
He thinks I'm a... Brock, am I a bad person?
The hell just happened?
Am I, Brock?
That's the great thing about him. Sometimes being disillusioned just means you can see through the whole thing. Sure, the whole super science villain game feels stupid. It's not going anywhere, no one's accomplishing anything, it's all violence and roleplay. But at the end of the day, it's still real, and it still means something to us. Choosing to be a villain means choosing to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
It means relinquishing the premise that you could ever do better, ever actually help anyone. And that's not who Rusty is. He's a scumbag, but he's a grown-up. Even in a show with brilliant characters, old pros and actual supermen, Rusty is the adult. And adults don't put on rubber masks and terrorize people just because it's fun. Because that would be fucking silly. Jonah Sr. realized all this too, but to him it was a joke. To him it meant being above everyone. Rusty can't be above everyone, so he has to meet them at eye level.
I suddenly get it. You're children. That's why my dad put you in the pool and made you duke it out.
Yeah, fucking... Oh, this speech is hilarious, bro. I think this is... Because this is the season before the last season where everybody just got it. And, like, this is where I just got it, bro.
Newsflash, my dad was a shitty parent.
Part of the bitterness of growing up is realizing that we're all just children who got old. No
Yeah.
one really knows what they're doing, and when you come to terms with that, you can either look down on people, or you can show them the respect everyone deserves. How you treat children says a lot about how you treat people, which in turn says a lot about you.
He says that he's got a few
Why doesn't that fucking...
Soccer game and laugh when the kids start crying and
There we go.
Rusty will go out there and say, "Stop fucking screaming! You're the ones who wanted to play soccer.
Oh my
You
God.
had to follow the rules."
Oh, good shit. Well, how many times are gonna hit me?
That's why he's the better
None?
father,
Okay.
and it's why he's the better person. He's still bad, but at least he's grounded. At least he's honest and willing to involve himself in the game, even if he doesn't amount to much. The world may be nothing but a broken system, but it's still the world, and you're still a part of it. You can't just opt out, take the good and leave the bad. A fact that turned out to be JJ's fatal undoing. He wasn't willing to play the game. He stepped out of Rusty and into the Venture's shoes, but then he tried to be Steve Jobs. He thought that's what being a Venture meant because he didn't go through what Rusty did, death rays and villains and what have you.
Well, it's an antiquated system. Maybe my brother is good with this namby-pamby guy in a costume chases you around nonsense, but I'm not.
He only saw the good in Jonas Venture Sr., which was wholly superficial, and he wanted to actually be what everyone thought Jonas Sr. was. It's a tragedy because JJ was a genuinely decent person. He
Yeah.
believed in the potential of science Rusty does, but he actually seized upon it and made a name for himself, exemplifying how much Rusty squandered what he
Oh,
had
that's the
without
episode.
consideration for why he was a squanderer. The show had to be about brothers. It couldn't have just been the Dean Venture show. It's all about two people who come from the same place, made of the same stuff, finding their own identity. Jonas Jr. comes off as almost even more of a smug prick than Jonas Sr., but that's only because he's the real deal. He's just better than you, and that's fucking annoying, but more importantly, it's not something the world of this show is going to reward for too long. This series loves its characters, and it can get a little distracted exploring all of the great ideas you can do with them, and that's amazing. But it's also amazing that it's willing to accept when a character has played their role, and when they become a more valuable player dead than alive. It keeps things real and fresh. The most notable exception of this is probably Baron Underbite. It seems like a great idea, giving Doc his own Dr. Doom, but his joke just never came through.
That's it. I will tolerate no more of this madness.
He never found his place, and he just sort of got grandfathered out of the story on Gargantua alongside a bunch more interesting characters like Professor Impossible.
Gargantua 2 was a consumer grade luxury space station built by James Jr. after James Sr. Gargantua 1 destroyed in season 2 and was the setting of the season 6 finale. Huh. It blew up.
Alongside the characters on the other side of the coin from JJ, like the Sovereign and the Investors. Villains who aimed a little too high and wanted to take the bad without the good. There's a weird sort of karmic balance to all the bullshit.
It is you who forgotten your
Oh, I remember
past.
this fight.
We were never meant to rule over these mortals.
They are but fools.
This is true.
Kept in line by characters like Killinger, the Master, and all the more competent higher-ups and keepers of the bureaucracy, like late-game documents of the Monarch. Even if the show is rooted in failure, somebody has to be keeping the lights on, which raises the question of how do you handle people who know what they're doing in a show like this? More often than not, the answer is simple. You undercut them. You make them a number 2 or a henchman and explain why they're there in the first place. Brock Sampson, our bodyguard, is a good example of this.
Hell yeah.
The man is a living legend, a Superman, a nut dispenser. So there's something not quite right about the fact that he's sitting here taking shit from Rusty Venture of all people.
It's way too tight. You look ridiculous.
Yeah, you look great.
Insults. That's what you called me away from my spring cleaning for?
There's reasons. This is his punishment. He's protecting the magical hoo-ha, but really, this is just sort of his role. Brock is a tool of the agency. Just because he's doing cool stuff and looking good doing it doesn't mean he's not taking orders.
Carry on, good and evil Superman. You work for the government.
Oh, he censored it. He censored the titties.
Empathy and all that garbage. Who cares? And you're a tool, boy. A tool! Built for a single purpose by the United States of shut your third damn eye for a fucking reason. You can't teach a hammer to love nails, son. That dog don't hunt!
Brock was practically raised and whipped into tip-top shape by fucking Hunter S. Thompson, or rather Colonel Hunter-Gatherers of the OSI. He's used to getting reamed by these skinny little pricks. With the Ventures, that still means indiscriminately killing whoever he has to. That's his job, after all. But it also means being the nanny. Brock gets to look a little emasculated watching after the boys and still comes off in a good light because the boys need that figure in their life.
Yeah.
It's not like their father is exactly a role model. Rusty is a better dad than Jonas, but by itself that says just about as little a sentence possibly can.
Yeah. Fucking
jeez. Can't stop projecting his own life.
Damn, hit the nail on the head because, like, yeah, even though Rusty sort of like an asshole, he's still kind of there for his kids. Even though he made thousands of clones of him. That's besides the point. It's way better than his dad.
And expectations onto them. Also, he just lets them fucking die. Brock can kind of see how bad Hank and Dean have it, so he gets to step in and be a dad a little bit. It's heartwarming in a fucked up kind of way. He definitely has more of a relationship with Hank, but it's clear he cares for both of them. That said, it seems like he was maybe holding them back a little, considering his skill as a protector. Season 4 brought a lot of changes to the formula, including Hank and Dean really starting to grow up and come into their own as individual characters, coincided with Brock stepping out of the bodyguard position. He goes on to work with Sphinx to sort of repurpose Cobra into the ideal organization. Their facilities left over from when the OSI decided to wipe them out once and for all decades ago after they were framed for the supposed death of Jonas Venture Sr. It's a great one-season arc where Brock finally gets to play the vigilante role, working outside the good guy-bad guy dichotomy to take down some actual threats for once, alongside Hunter and the other OSI refugees like Sky Pilot and absolute icon Shore Leave. The list of amazing threads and characters is it's long, and I have to choose who's on top, which means I can't go into Shore Leave, and I just want you to know that it stings. Brock leaving them the bodyguard role had to be filmed by ex-Sergeant Hayes.
There we go.
Just about the sweetest old slab of this and that. Oh, he just wants to hug everybody in the whole damn world. He's nothing but love.
That one play know the weirdos.
Oh, you gotta take us to a Broadway show.
Bro.
Anyway, he's a pedophile.
Yes, I forgot about fucking whatchamacallit, the redeemed pedophile.
But I would have never, ever have expected to find myself this endeared to a former child molester. That's some vile shit, man. That's never leaving. But if nothing else, Hatred knows that, and he pays for it. On top of hating himself for his disease, he's also a recovering alcoholic. His wife left him, he lost his job, he lost everything. And now here he is, ready to be a goddamn venture.
Look, I was in the Guild of Calamitous Intent, and I'm also a recovered pedophile. So if anyone knows the rules about abducting young boys from their bed, the full start and hate.
Why did I let you take this job?
Because I'm great!
Brock will go around the world. Maybe he'll teach an orangutan to box. Maybe. But he's not gonna let you hit him with a faulty shrink ray and make him hide in a ransom bag.
Why can't I not? Why the medium doesn't come out every time I hit medium?
Fucking stupid.
Hank, you know where you're going with it. I love it!
That's why he's the best. But even so, Brock is a hard act to follow, even if you're not a sex criminal. The boys come to more or less accept Hatred as one of the family as well, but it took some work. Hank especially started to find a bit of a rebellious spirit in rejecting Hatred and emulating Brock in his absence. Again, this is the season where things really started to change, and the brothers finally started to actually grow up.
Oh, hell no! Not this crap again.
Granted, this was the season where the whole cloning operation goes up in smoke, which means the boys actually have to age. Have I not mentioned that? That the Venture brothers are clones? Yeah, Hank and Dean have died. Like, a lot. In keeping with the Johnny Quest but a real-life idea, eventually you have to ask the question of, even with a guy like Brock, how do these two dumb kids survive this kind of crap happening around them every day? And the answer is they fucking don't, son. If there's one thing I believe the series really wanted to pull off, it was this. It just fits so well and makes perfect sense. That between the dangerous adventures, the serialized format, the legacy of super science, and the disregard for morality and humanity itself, the Venture brothers keep dying and being brought back to life by their father. It's not like it really matters from our perspective as viewers. Hank and Dean die at the end of season 1, and then season 2, bam! Go Team Venture!
Yeah, the episode for season fucking 2, episode 1 was a riot. So basically what happens is after the boys die, Rusty ends up like leaving for a cool minute and trying to find himself while trying to avoid responsibilities and shit like that, right? And yeah, it goes through that like throughout the whole hold on, we gotta watch episode 1 season 2 in a bit. Because that shit's funny as fuck.
When Hank and Dean quote-unquote come back to life, the show seems to reinforce that it's really all okay.
Oh, come on, no, you're Dean. There's no other Dean. You're it, flesh and blood. Look, I was conceived in the backseat of a Packard. You were conceived in a tank, so what?
It's not as bad as being dead. It's nothing more than a band-aid for a really big boo-boo. Remake their memories, remake their bodies, and they're back. It's like magic. It's literally practically the same as magic in the logic of the show. So really, it's fine. Except it's not fine. A bunch of kids are fucking dead.
Yeah.
His dead sons, forever haunting his subconscious mind.
Deep down, even Rusty understands that. This is morbid. This is what this life looks like. This is what happened to Hank and Dean Venture. And it's part of the legacy, too. It's just what this family does.
Helper's a family member. And when you lose a family member, what do? Cry? No. You rebuild him. That's the Venture way.
You've gone too far this time, Jonas. I thought you'd all be pleased. I saved our friend's life.
Yeah, but what kind of life is this?
As we learned in the last season, all of this is true of Rusty, and by extension JJ, and probably one other person I'll mention later. It's looking more and more like there are actually 3 Venture brothers to a generation. Maybe more. Things are getting pretty sticky. For the boys, it's Hank, Dean, and Dermot, Rusty's illegitimate son.
Go back outside and ring the doorbell.
Which, seriously?
Dermot is Hank's best friend, and it's really pretty heartwarming how he fits in. He's a shithead teenager in a way I find really entertaining and true to life, but he's still a good kid, more or less.
Yeah, good character. Funny as fuck too. I think he ends up joining Brock Sampson shit later on.
Mr. V, I have a full-time job and I teach ninjutsu classes on the weekends.
Technically, he wears that weird padded giant baby suit for a rape prevention class.
He gets to play the role of a real person, actual teenager Hank gets to interact with to spur his growth into an actual person as well instead of a cartoon character. For Dean, that person is the perfectly normal teenage daughter of Doctor Strange in practice, Mr. Rogers in person, Master Necromancer, and fan favorite Dr. Orpheus. I'm kind of running into the same problem as the show is here, where I love Dr. O to bits, but I just can't fit him into the script.
Yeah, good character too. You know what's funny? Out of all the good characters in this, Dr. Girlfriend is the best, but that's besides the point because like there's a lot of good characters in this show. Like no characters is bad in a way, except for I think there's one I could think of.
He's adorable, he's wonderful, I love the Triad, I love the Master, but we got more important things to talk about. Like shallow gravy.
2, 3, 4.
Dean's growth in particular is more in line with what you'd expect from the guy who comes after Rusty. In Doc Hammer's words, Dean is a fulcrum. Things happen around him. Part of that is the role he's in. Hank was certainly that way too from the start. But it's also just his character. Dean is passive. He's growing up without control or context.
I say follow your dreams, even if they're about a giant spider with your father's head and he keeps stealing your penis.
And of the two,
What?
the one Doc has effectively chosen to be a successor without even really considering what Dean wants, what it would mean to him, or how it would damage him. Rusty, despite all evidence, genuinely thinks Dean is suited to the role of boy adventurer in a way he wasn't. He also thinks Hank wants nothing to do with it, but Hank is kinda gonna be fine no matter what. Dean spends an entire season feeling tortured over the discovery he's a clone, but when Hank finds out, he just thinks it's cool. It's a fundamental misunderstanding
Get back
of his
here.
son, so that's just part of the venture curse. Since his father does nothing but project his own self-image onto him, that means unlike Hank with Brock, Dean doesn't really have a role model to speak of.
Oh, good shit.
Giant boy detective. But it also means that Dean can actually relate to his dad a little bit.
Dad may have been a worse father than you. I thought you said you missed this.
It's an awkward thing to bond with his father over having the same weird, fucked up life he inflicted. But
Yeah.
it's kind of just how fathers and sons work in a certain way. The other side of all
But
this
some
is that it
rest
puts
was
Hank
actually
in the
good to his
position of
sons
basically
though,
being
like dead
outright
ass.
rejected by his father. Oh, Hank. Sweet Hank. The Hank of my life.
Yes,
the only
Hank.
bad for me, besides the one from Fern Gully.
I bet
He's
that.
all the joy left in this world and more. He's picked up the right lessons in every experience he was forced into, and also a bunch of quotes from shit he shouldn't know about.
And they kill clean. Don't let demons get in the way.
Honestly, Hank, where do you pick that stuff up? I never see you read.
And now he's clever, skilled, charming, and imaginative. He deserved better, is all I'll say. Instead
Yeah.
of being saddled with everything that comes with the venture name,
After his chick cheated on him, he deserved a lot better, bro. But no, henchman, this guy right here also deserves a lot better too.
he is
Actually, no, I
his
think
own
he
Hank.
did get better.
You speak of the truth. Your words are a very Hank, my friend.
On some level, behind all the bitterness and criticism, the show really loves its nerds. People who can get so deep into this stuff that they start to believe it really is magic, that it really imbues them with power. I think a lot of that comes from Doc Hammer. In Go Team Venture, he comes across as very attached to his dorks, particularly Billy Quizboy and Henchman.
Mic off.
Voices and often writes for.
This is nuts.
Mic on.
It's written in Klingon. The rest is Sindarin. Actually, that's Quenya, High Elven. Very similar to Sindarin.
Billy Quizboy is probably this concept.
Yeah,
of
Quiz
Pete.
Boy.
He and his best friend / albino permaleech Pete White are real, genuine failures. Billy and Pete don't have a trust fund and a compound to fall back on, so they're out here in a trailer in the desert pretending they're a real company. Billy is a brilliant surgeon, but no one actually wants to pay him to be a doctor, so it just results in him getting kidnapped over and over again to perform illegal super surgery.
Okay, I'm just gonna get back into bag and you can knock me out or whatever. I just want to wake up in my own bed again.
He has nothing in the world going for him besides his vast knowledge and love for pop culture. But somehow that's kind of enough, because it really is magic to him. Doc is the real Rusty Venture, and even though Billy can clearly see what he's become, he can also clearly see that Rusty is in there. The guy who really went on all those adventures and lived that life.
Wow, you are back. Me and Rusty Venture solving mysteries.
Being the king of the fanboys in a comic book world, Billy is truly at the bottom of the totem pole. But it also means he's surrounded by everything he ever thought was amazing about the world.
No problem. We're super scientists. We are living the dream. High five.
Even if his villain is just Augustus St. Cloud, that's still a villain, which means Billy is an actual hero. It's really all a matter of perspective. Even if all this old kitschy pop culture is outwardly meaningless, the feeling you get from it is real. It was the only real thing about it the whole time.
Why, it is magic. Why would you doubt that? It's the Please Please Tell Me ball. It was all worth it. We saved the world. We did.
Henchman 21 is very much the same. Doc Hammer said in the book that 21 and his arc is really what the Venture Brothers is all about, and I totally see it. Gary starts as half of the prototypical voiced by Doc and Jackson comedy duo that is Monarch Henchmen 21 and 24.
Yeah.
There are a lot of those in the show, more than I had even initially realized. There's 21 and 24, Billy and Pete, Watch and Ward, Red Mantle and Dragoon, Tim, Tom, and Kevin, and looser ones like Hank and Dermot, the Monarch and Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, the Monarch and 21, Sky Pilot and Holy Diver.
Yeah.
You'll ever need, friend.
Let's go.
They have all the great conversations over meaningless pop culture bullshit that give this show.
Oh shit, that's the controller.
Please, she'd be an Asterisk 24/7 if she didn't weigh eggs.
You Papa Smurf has a f***ing beard. They're mammals.
Again, this whole show is a conversation. Both 21 and 24 in particular, it's Rosencrantz and
Bro, that argument, I can't.
Four grounded background characters who can't stop drawing attention to how meta the whole thing is.
Yeah, you're the guy who doesn't come back.
Yeah, some guy who just shows up that nobody's ever seen before.
He's all professional. Yeah, dude, you're a goner.
They really begin to think that in this whole comic book / Saturday morning cartoon world, they're kind of the main characters. However that happened, they're here now, playing those roles.
Dude, look at those guys on TV that never get shot. They're like main characters.
It's not like they're wrong either. This is a cartoon.
Hold on.
They're getting stories and focus. But what they didn't pick up on is that this isn't a Saturday
pretty good
morning
poke.
cartoon. This is the Venture Brothers, and the Venture Brothers is going to treat you like this is real life. That means if you're running around bombs, mummies, acid, and lasers, unless you have a whole bunch of clones waiting to back you up, you're going to get yourself killed. It really is a shame to break up a duo like 21 and 24, but it's also the best thing that could have ever happened to Gary's character. Again, the show isn't hurting for these duos, but it needed a Gary. After 24 dies, he starts carrying his spirit with him, initially literally, then figuratively.
Come on! You help me all the time.
Do I? Or do I just let you feel secure enough to trust your intuition?
No! You are real!
Losing 24's ghost is one of the most moving scenes in the show.
He became ripped after that, bro.
21 gets his shit together because of it. He goes bear mode, learns how to do his job really well, to the point that he can make a plan and put up a fight against Brock Sampson of all people.
Yeah, that was wild.
He never stops being a dork. He never stops making all these Goonie references and collecting all this crap.
At least you don't look like Pirates of Greece anymore. Who the hell is Dude, boys! From one of your...
His love never went away. He just started living in the real world too. It's a really beautiful thing, and he's rewarded for it. He started off as being valuable only for being somehow totally expendable and invincible in the eyes of his bosses, but he eventually becomes really respectable to them. In spite of being insane, the Monarch is like a father and role model to 21. He basically takes Dr. Mrs. the Monarch's seat next to the Monarch after she moves up in the guild, and he and the Monarch end the series as actual best friends. The Team Monarch dynamic is pretty interesting in that way. Doctor used to be his girlfriend, used to play the classic sitcom role of vastly more competent and intelligent than her husband character.
All I gotta do is stay alive? And Rusty Venture is mine?
Well, that's what it says. Dr. Venture is a guild section rep.
The show is definitely lacking for women, and I think it's a symptom of that the most prominent woman in the show is being voiced by Doc Hammer talking like this.
Oh yeah, that guy is totally straight. I saw a whole thing about him on the VH1.
But he's the guy from Depeche Mode.
It reads as a joke the first time you hear it, and was definitely intended as one, but you get used to it so fast. That's just
Yeah,
voice.
dead
There's
ass.
nothing off about
It's
it.
just
It is a shame
natural.
that her role is
Like,
mostly defined
hold
by her
on.
relationship with her husband, but
Like, you can't hear Dr. Girlfriend with a female voice was he like if you already after you've seen the show and you mute it, you always hear her voice. It's always hear his voice. It's crazy.
For this series, it does kind of work. Again, it's putting competent characters in a second fiddle position and justifying it by saying that's just what they were meant to be doing. It's where they fit into the puzzle. In later seasons, she gets promoted to guild top brass, and she's great at it, but it also clearly shakes up the Monarch crew dynamic. Part of that is that she isn't working for him anymore, and part of it is being so wrapped up in the bureaucracy of the whole thing. She and Top 10 Awesome Dickhead Phantom Limb, her ex, are effectively running the guild in the wake of the death of the Sovereign and the Council of 13 after Gargantua 2. And that's hard on both her and the Monarch because, well, I guess we should just dive into him now. Monarch has been a guild villain since day one, but he's never really jived with the whole guild thing in the first place. He's not a rules and paperwork guy, he's a die Dr. Venture kind of guy. He's got this unshakable grudge against a guy who, by all accounts, doesn't matter at all. He's both totally self-obsessed and Rusty-obsessed, which may or may not be more or less the same thing. I'll say it. I'm pretty sure the Monarch is a clone. When Ben is inspecting Dean in the episode where Dean discovers he's a clone, he checks for symptoms of cloning and lists them off in order.
No acrofacial-nasal dysystosis with comorbid idiopathic hirsutism in the orbital region, yet clear early-stage androgenic alopecia. Poor little bastard. Pupillary response good. The subject is free of any fetiform teratoma and appears to have normal heart and lung function.
In effect, bald, tumor, eyebrows. It's all there. In the last episode of the show, we do learn the Monarch is blood related to Dr. Venture.
I mean, the simple answer is Jonas Sr. slept with the Monarch's mother, so I guess Jonas is his dad. But that, it don't taste quite right. It's a little too simple. It's a little too easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the simple answer.
Especially for
sometimes
Venture
you get
Brothers.
Grover Cleveland's presidential time machine. So, it's fun to speculate and all, but I obviously can't make any definitive statements.
At the very least, we all get to go, ooh, Doc and the Monarch were the real Venture Brothers the whole time. It all just fits. I love it. I live for it.
Wow.
All we really know is that somewhere in this whole mess of lore and history, the Monarch just started fucking despising Rusty beyond words. A grudge of truly mythic proportion. And that drives his life. It's too extreme a hatred to even be contained by the hero-villain system.
Hatred's become a job. I had true hatred with Venture. I didn't have to fake it. That sweet loathing just poured out of me whenever I saw his pathetic face.
In one of the best plot lines of the show, when the Monarch discovers his father was the Blue Morpho, a butterfly-themed Green Hornet-style vigilante and Team Venture ally, he takes up the mantle alongside 21 as his Kato in order to murk every single villain who has arching rights to Dr. Venture ahead of him.
Yo, I need to watch that season. That was a good season. They have their own apartment and everything.
All culminating in some of the best reveals the show has on tap. I'm
Yeah.
so glad I was already a fan before the Morphic trilogy, because I felt like we were just never gonna get answers to these things. And then bam! Sharky's machine. It shook me to my core. The Monarch's dad, the original Blue Morpho, was maybe the greatest victim of Jonas Sr.'s manipulation. He caught him making the biggest mistake of his life on tape and then blackmailed him into being used as a tool, handling the things Team Venture was too good to do themselves.
I need you to seduce Dr. Z.
He was maintaining the illusion, masking who Jonas Venture Sr. really was. And after he died, he left the Monarch insane and with a massive trust fund to blow through in pursuit of his grudge. He became another victim of the Venture philosophy, brought back to life as a cyborg to be used all over again.
Billy, I'm going to need you to transplant my brain into Venturian.
Wait, no, that's kill him. I took a Hippocratic oath.
I didn't.
Ah, did it?
So now the good guy is the bad guy is the vigilante is getting cucked, and none of it matters to the Monarch himself because he just wants to act on his hatred. The Monarch and Rusty are very similar in ways beyond their appearance or genes. Pretty much everything I listed that would make Rusty a great villain is also true of the Monarch.
I can't remember a day of my life that you didn't up.
Calm down. Look at all that history. We have so much in common.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, buddy boy.
He's bitter, passionate about his dumb toys. He's sitting on a fortune he didn't earn and still feels like he's owed something. It's all there. And both of them can, at the end of it all, kind of see through all the bullshit. They're putting up with the system and the paperwork because they have to, but that's not what it's about for them. I think that's why it kind of makes sense that the vastly more competent characters like Dr. Mrs. the Monarch and Late Game 21 follow the Monarch in the first place. It's the fact that even though the Monarch isn't very good at this whole supervillain thing,
It's classic Monarch look at my cool new thing approach. I got my money on acid or a magnet kind of thing.
Ready the acid magnet!
he goes too far and spends too much money, he breaks what he's not supposed to break and can't operate within the rules letting him do this stuff. Somehow, in one way or another, the Monarch is maybe a genuine artist? Right? Like, sure, those two are good at it, but they don't give a shit about Dr. Venture. They give a shit about the Monarch. There's a magnetic quality about a person who's really honestly fighting for something. It's a surprisingly hard thing to come by, that kind of passion. And naturally, it puts him at odds with the guild. I mean, why would you want to be a supervillain if you wanted to follow the rules? The whole supervillain deal is supposed to be rock and roll, isn't it? The Sovereign was fucking Bowie. I mean, he wasn't really Bowie, but he was Bowie. Red Mantle and Dragoon are maybe Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. The guild started because Phantomus wanted to be in a band. It's rock and roll. It's the appeal of showing up with lights and a fog machine, throwing up the birds and saying, fuck you can't tell me what to do.
And maybe you're really good at playing rock and roll. Maybe you're good enough to build an industry from it, spawn a bunch of imitators. Maybe people get really good at selling tickets and making money. And there are 1,000 people behind the scenes shuffling paperwork to sustain that. Maybe now you can do it as much as you want, but you find yourself asking, what was the point of this? Maybe you have access to everything you thought you ever wanted, but you're finding it impossible to give a fuck. And then you see a psychopath in a butterfly costume who can't do anything right, but goddamn if he doesn't give a fuck. And then you become a henchman, I guess. I don't know, I lost track of this hypothetical. I guess that's why the stalemate by design in this show rings true, even to me, some kind of internet anime guy. In a future where all media is fed through the Disney washing machine and stripped of all its worth to be the most acceptable to the largest number of people, where culture and conversation are manipulated through flawless content algorithms serving growing numbers over the people that comprise them, I have to admit I find a certain joy in failure, making jokes to make myself laugh, and no one else. Getting creator tips from YouTube and saying, no, I don't think I will grow my audience today. Sorry everybody, I'm just not a ladder climber. But I'm still here, aren't I? Talking about the Venture Brothers because I love it. Because it means all this to me and I've projected myself onto it this much. I guess I've failed as a YouTuber, but I'm still having fun just doing things my own way. The only way I ever will. Every now and then I have to remind myself I don't care for a reason. I just care. No matter how bad things are, that's the part that matters.
That's why a show ostensibly about failure can still feel so uplifting. Because there's a passion underneath how awful and broken everything is. There's a real family in here, a real adoration for all this incredibly niche nerd crap. There's just
because they made the characters more humanized. I think that's what the Venture Brothers did. They humanized a lot of the characters.
Love, and when you learn to love the things that suck, you can't really lose. In the Venture spirit, I wanted to cut the brakes and close on a really sudden and awkward joke. But when I got to the end of Go Team Venture and read the afterword, I found myself pretty moved by it, and I'd rather share it with you. Not that I think Doc Hammer would necessarily want me sharing it, but fuck you with my video. I hope you learned nothing from this book. It would murder my leathery black heart if I thought you got it. Your curiosity now satiated and the mystery dispelled, you move on, fat with the feeling of being in the know. I wouldn't admit that you broke my heart. Were I to be questioned, I'd look away and tell you that.
Yeah, won't let me do the fucking air special. Oh, it's Punch. That's right.
You always do. How do I want you to feel? How do I want you to feel right as you're about to put this book away and notice that there's this little afterword fact? I want you to feel like you found a box of love letters in the floorboards of your house. Like one of those plastic recipe boxes your grandmother had. You found this box and secreted it away to your room because you had the unreasonably high hopes that it had jewelry or pornography on it. There in your room, you open it up and it's just this meaty pile of love letters found with an old yellow scrunchie. You look again to see if your door is locked before you begin to read them. Pulling off the hair tie, you notice that each missive is written in tiny, antiquated, florid script. Page after page of some love-drunk idiot pouring so much heart out. At first it feels alien and maybe a little intrusive to be a part of this fevered world of staged woo. But with each successive letter, you begin to feel yourself a part of this love affair. Knowing that you will never quite understand the fever contained in its pages, it's a mirror of your fever. Yes, it feels strangely familiar. Then, in a sudden panic, you stop reading and drop the pages to the ground. You jump back as your heart races because the letters no longer feel like a revelation. They feel like memories. Did you write these letters? Were they written to you? This is insane. Who wrote these? Now in a frenzy, you look for a signature at the bottom of the page. Nothing. Only this phrase repeated at the end of every letter. I love you, Venture Brothers.
Too far.
That's how I want you
That's
to
a
feel.
corner combo.
Like you learned Jack Squat, that's all a part of our frenzied love for the Venture Brothers. Before you made the mistake of reading this book, you felt like you and you alone understood the Venture Brothers. You felt like the show was written for you. You were right. It was. Don't let this book tell you differently. Don't believe the lies. Forget the half-remembered anecdotes and cryptic scribbles. It's still your show. No one will ever understand it but you. You simply stumbled upon our love letters. Ignore me.
Ignore me!
I don't really have anything I'm comfortable adding to that, so instead I'll opt to repeat myself. The show was a gift. Thank you.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta watch episode 1, season 2 of Venture Bros. This shit's funny as opening's funny as fuck. Season 2, Ep 1. There we go. Oh, it does play it all. Okay. This is hilarious. I know we copyright hit for this or muted for this, but it's still funny. Everybody's free. Dun, 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 dun. This is an opium den.
No, please, Brock, I feel amazing. I never want tonight to end.
You can't run away from your life forever, Doc.
This is my life now, Mom. Deal with it.
You've got responsibilities at home. The bills are stacking up, and you have to deal with what happened to the boys.
Screw the boys. I want to stay here with my new family and their feel-good candy.
You've had your fun, Doc. It's time.
No, Brock, no. This is Sky. We're gonna have a child. Please.
Oh shit, that was funny as fuck. Sorry, best scene in Adventure Brothers, I believe. Dude's like blue. Ah shit. Damn, that was funny. Oh shit.
Mic off. Mic on.
This shit. The best of Roxanne, so let's go.
Everyone okay?
There on my chest is a baptism.
Oh, what's the matter?
My tongue keeps getting caught in the mouth slit.
Don't stick it in the slit then.
I can't help it. It's maddening.
Your they ran off crying. Come on, Monarch. How old was she?
You look at me. I'm in a f***ing evil butterfly costume. What age group do you think is gonna be attracted to me?
Naked.
Give me the hand of Osiris.
Give me head.
You didn't just say that.
I absolutely did. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm about to kill your son.
Join the club. You boys have to get Caligula and Dr. Freud back to the time machine.
Don't let him ask about me.
In Prostitute Alley!
Prostitutes. Prostitutes.
I told you to lock down.
We don't have auxiliary power. Hey, hey.
Yeah, join the Bush Club.
What's the matter? Couldn't hack field work anymore, so they made you White House Hall monitor. You got it, V-Stein. That's the game plan. No, man, no. They're not gonna give it up for a shoe you made out of a dog.
Hey, forget it, V. It's my treat.
Ignore my presence and go ahead.
Mic off.
Like little niblets, like little cold.
Mic on.
Oh, that's right, honey. Hot damn it, those things are beautiful. Give me just.
Ew.
Milk breath.
Incredible.
Hank, we've got big troubles. The Apaches are back.
What?
Look, pee-pee in your trunks.
Mic off. Mic on.
Liebe Schusso, das weiter was. Yes, you failed to reunite them, but look at it this way. You saved his boys, and that's what counts. Compromise, my friend.
I got hit. Oh!
Of diplomacy, and diplomacy is the cornerstone of love. Sweet love.
Damn. Oh! Oh! Oh!
What does a general from the American Revolution have to do with it?
American Revolution. Both sounds French to me.
Well, yes, the Franco-American forces.
They fought with SpaghettiOs and meatballs.
Why would a company called Franco-American make Italian food?
Speaker of truth, and I am Dr. Orpheus, master necromancer.
And here's Jefferson Twilight, Black Hunter.
I'm going on a date with the Venture Brothers.
Or Team Top.
Oh! Oh! The last one is funny.
We had a gas leak that time. Then this other time.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh God, I know. What were we thinking? Oh, that wasn't half as bad as when I had those hair plugs.
He's a big old duty head who wants me all to himself. Yes, Hank, he is. But
Oh no! Oh! 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 Oh no! I got body like in JoJo. Get punched! Get punched! Get punched! Yes!
Yeah, I thought she was gone for good.
Raw special.
Time too, but some crazy people just won't stay locked up. You know what I mean? That's beautiful, Helper. What was that? Shel Silverstein? Well, I don't think Maya Angelou was talking about this.
Hopper seems like he should have more like
And if she hurts those boys again, I'm gonna take her down permanently this time.
development. Ooh, basketball.
Wait, does it matter if it's the new fights or the old ones?
Basketball. Oops. Can I restart that now?
Not yet. Still out.
Ah, god damn it.
Don't take off.
Or else what? I'll accidentally overdose on poison?
I mean, Shelly.
Well, are these they?
And you have to admit it is a pretty
Damn it.
collection.
I missed like 4.
Ding idiots! The hell are we supposed to do with this crap? Make them laugh so hard they blow malt liquor out of their noses?
No, I think you'll have that covered when you storm the room in butterfly costumes.
Oh my god. Lilies look so ugly.
In the back so you can make pulpy.
She's supposed to be an adult? No, that's not an adult. That's a child. That's definitely a child. Jesus Christ.
Was it you guys that got caught in that engine?
No, it's an urban myth.
What does that even mean? How could he start an
Oh my god. Good command grab.
Grand Canyon?
Oh my god.
Look at it. I have watched you pull his eyes from his head, and then react like a cow and zone off the nerve.
At least I didn't break his heart.
You don't know. Swing around back and...
This won't kill.
We ate him.
I'm losing my patience. Hold on, I gotta...
Bless you.
Oh, great.
Oh, what the hell's going on now?
At least for the trading card.
Yeah, poor guy. Can we take him in the back and kill him with a shovel or something?
Lock down, gentlemen.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's supposed to be tonight. Anytime you feel like making a move, buddy. King Gorilla.
Oh! Oh!
What's your excuse?
Dude! Nobody tells me anything!
Oh, what? I don't know why I parried that. Or try to parry. That was supposed to be a combo. I'll do it again.
Go Team Venture. Go Team Venture.
No!
Great! You read my mind.
I thought he smelled bad. I'm outside.
Hey, what are you doing? That's the alarm. Yes, I know. I'm the one who installed it. Now shut up and follow my lead. What happened? So,
Oh, come on.
oh, look at me. More of a weapons expert.
Good trade.
Won't be a corner like its arm into well, got the run.
Come on.
This should be the squash string to execute. You know how it is. Congratulations.
Oh, shit. Did he just nut it? I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, mess with the cat and you get the cops.
Ja, und mess mit the girl, und you get the Hitler!
Marry me. Samson? Oh, now he's bossing my robot around. You see this? Wait, you have a radio in your collar?
Of course. What kind of an idiot would strap his only means of emergency communication to his wrist? They always tie you up.
Oh, well, fancy schmancy. I misunderstood the question.
No, give it here.
No, I was confused with your wording. I'm serious.
Yeah, you mean.
What you meant by
Yeah, guys, it's real.
Hey, belly. Oil garbage bag. Sweat sock. Oh my god, number 3. Melon heated in a microwave.
Thank you, drive. I never drive mad. Ross will never let us drive you. Don't be such
Oh, good shit.
Dean, get in the back.
Hey, how do you know my name?
You heard the woman candy, yes? Wait a second.
Can you stop, please?
Get it. How do you know you're a young lady? Nah, yeah, but you were struggling when I was first starting out. I could hotwire anything. No, I mean, how do you know?
Oh, Ryu, stop. I'm sorry, Ryu. Ryu, stop. I'm sorry.
You can do this. That pedal on your left, that's the clutch. Put your foot on it. The first gear.
Mic off.
Diagram on the knob. That little one on it.
Mic on.
I like it for the son.
Does it hurt, my little Samson? Let Mama kiss it better.
Get in. incredible! Wait! Oh, she took the cigarettes!
Did everybody go? When did that happen? It beats me. Alama's probably waiting in the car. He's gonna kill us for dawdling.
I forgot she threw it in there for him.
I'm not gonna sit here alone. I look like an idiot.
You just ate dinner with a guy dressed exactly like you.
At least I look like a popular idiot.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, stop Ryu. What? I'm dead. Oh.
I'll let you go.
Under the floorboards.
I gotta admit, I always wanted to get Edgar Allan Poe in a headlock. That thing is like a pumpkin.
Damn it!
Can't believe it's hard to kill these two.
Wow. Ah. I don't know why I'm playing like a scrub right now. I feel like I'm playing like DSP. Doing the DSP experience.
I always thought you were kind of a schmuck, but what kind of monster would I be? In the way of love. Go, find her, get her back, and when you do, you'll love already. Never let go.
Hello, Brock. When did show up? Had nothing to do with this. Phantom Nimrod was showing off in front of my girlfriend. I told him.
All right, stay out of this one.
No, duh. He's in the next stall. Hey, how's that dickweed boss of yours?
Don't push it.
Nice ass, Samson.
Walking eye. Oh, look at this walking eye. It's filthy.
Pause. I know it's primer, but pause. But.
Walking eye.
Oh. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, that was fucking hilarious.
You coming? Get girl.
It's completely gay, and that is coming from a guy that voluntarily has sex with men. We say adventure family. I say we take this.
Come on.
And you all laughed at my cheating.
I don't know why I jumped that.
Well, you should put the coordinates from your magic crystals into the check's plate. You can't do that. I can't even find the other end of this seat belt. I need to help you not save the Ventures from back here in the kiddie seat. Why does Creepo get to be the co-pilot? He wasn't the one who materialized into the trading car. Point of order, I wanted to kill him because
I tried to do the special, but I fucked up.
Is there some code about that? Unless he's made from dead people, it is still considered murder. Nice try. Got it!
Chung Li, let's go.
What if he gets hit by a car?
Or Chung Li. I'm saying Chung.
I hope he knows where you're going. I hope he couldn't understand what I said about him.
Dun 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 dun. Good shit. I'm out of corner. Oh no! I'm out of corner. Ah! Come on! Dun 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 dun.
First time.
It's the fact, hold on. It's the fact that they both were singing the same tune on cue with Home Dude walking outside. And their output has tuned as they got into the car. That is fucking hilarious. So I love the fucking Brisher brothers. We didn't deserve the show, honestly. I think after I finish this arcade, I think I'm gonna hit the hay though. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. Ah, good episode. Let's finish this arcade. No, go back. Oh, fuck. Not a real combo, but... Yeah, she's getting her stomach bodied.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh my god. Fuck off. Oh wait. Ugh. Oh my god. Fucking guy. Just punching the shit out of me. Well, my music stays for the whole round. Let's go. Man. Oh my god, can I? Fuck. Oh, I got it! With a Suna drop.
Mic off. Mic
Yeah,
on.
good thing I got water next to me. Yeah, I could define SNK boss drone light.
いろいろあった冒険の話もしたいけど、それはまたの機会に。先に、多分黒幕の話。
Like her style looks nice when it's like drawn, but like she's got a big ass fucking head.
あなたと仕事をしていたアル・ジャクソン。私のおじさんについて聞きたいんだけど。ヨハン・ペトロビッチ。
おや。
武神流参る。
実に光栄です。
I get in? Oh my god. Oh my god. How many times can I get this off? 3 times. Bro, good shit. Oh! That command grab. Come on. Ah. Oh! Forgot about that grab.
Round 3. Fight.
Woo! Oh, good grab. Come on! I'm dead. Oh! Hit it here, guys. I wasted all my special. I got my buff though. I'm doing a little bit more damage than normal. Where's my spin kick? Oh my god, help, help, help. Damn. Oof. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta stop depending on that. I've been on teleport for this match way too much. I need to stop doing that. I took way too much unnecessary damage. Yeah, that's it for the arcade. I guess I'd hit the hay. But why do you say that, Kimberly? I want to know having the boss scheme. Why do you get the Dark Hado or Cycle Power, whatever JP put into him? Good thing she said it in English. Alright, yeah, that's Street Fighter 6, guys. You beat the whole game. Thanks for the speed run. I gotta clock in my time for the quickest speed run for Street Fighter 6. I do want to play Scrap Heap though. Like Scrap Heap seems really fun. But it's time. Skip this.
Thanks for playing. Congratulations.
Yo, what is this? Street Fighter Mega Man Edition where you get to play as Chun-Li as Mega Man? Wait, I don't see. I see Colleen. I see Zangief. Is that Dread? See Guile. I see. What is that? Is that what's his name from Street Fighter 3? I forgot his name. Dazim. Oh, that's supposed to be Cammy, is it? I can't really tell. Hey, look at all the newcomers. Even though Luke is not a newcomer. Damn, they give me a lot of shit. Ooh, I like this. Mm. Damn, I'm sure getting a lot of shit to play arcade. Okay, I see Sakura, Juri, Poison, Karen, Karine. Seth. That's who's posing. I used to have this actual wallpaper.
Mic off. Mic on.
How many I'm getting? I'm waiting to see some CVS 2 artwork. Oh.
Mic off. Mic on.
God damn, Ken. Ooh, CVS 1. Hey, yo. Yeah, this is a really good fucking it's a really good fucking whatchamacallit, a really good artwork right here. So we're getting artwork throughout the years? Is this also CVS? I can't remember. It has the artwork and it says Shindery Crow, so it is probably from CVS, but it's not probably not from the right one I'm thinking of. But these two are definitely CVS, bro. Man, we will never see SNK versus Capcom ever again. Now, where's that Mega Man one? Who is this? It's definitely a female character. Because Dazim's right there. And who's that in the back? And Guts Menace is in Geef. Oh, that's Ken and Ryu. Oh, that's Ken. And that's his hand. I don't see Ryu anywhere in here. But no, I'll definitely play this game. This is real. Alright, with that said, not everyone. We about to go to sleep. Deuces. Thanks, Jonathan, for coming to the stream, but I gotta get some sleep. I'm out. I really